5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was
Milk tea.
Now we're starting.
We got the flock and the milk tea. Wah, wah.
Whoop. Wildly Uninteresting Podcast, episode 163.
Woo!
Ooh.
Adam, Ian, and our special guest,
What about
Danner.
Sarah, motherfucker?
Oh, shit. Sarah's uterus.
He doesn't like me right now, apparently.
Yeah. And
Oh, well, all right.
Danner.
Yeah.
Fantastic, Danny.
Then you're right. Fuck that bitch. Dude party.
Yeah, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
I
I
think
think it's actually been 1 year
Holy
since I've
shit.
been on.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
God, I thought we were doing a good job getting you in again.
I thought it was like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
We've had
Fuck.
a run of like, kind of like that, where we haven't had a guest or anything. We've had a run where you had a kid. That's what happened.
Way to go.
I didn't have a kid.
And you gave us
fucking
COVID
did this.
twice.
Yes.
I know you've gotten COVID 5 times. Something happened with COVID.
I'm just creating life and almost dying all the time.
What a
Play
piece of
God.
shit.
The duality.
Yeah, so life's been crazy, but yeah, thank you for coming back, man. I
Anytime.
appreciate it.
Not
Yeah,
to
thank
take
you.
away from Danner, but I've been thinking we need to have Mike and Bobby on again soon. So, but not Couch, because fuck him.
I'll go. Y'all have a good.
No, come back, D.
Feed. Mike, Bobby, Mike. Who? Mike.
Bobby.
Michael.
Bobby.
Kimber.
Michael, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I couldn't think of his last
Mike.
name.
Yeah.
I was like
Bob Mike.
Cronenberg.
Bob Mike.
That's all I could think
We
of.
can get
Cronenberg,
Cronenberg, yeah.
Definitely, man. That's it's weird though. Like we had a run where we were getting a bunch of guests, and then I don't know. It just life gets crazy, man.
I think we just stopped giving a shit. And nobody contributes anything
Quite
of
a bit.
value.
Yeah, we're just like, do you want to get together and just watch TV?
Yeah. Oh, you're an artist. Oh, you got a farm. Who gives a fuck?
It's half the time somebody. That's what surprised me so much when that guy emailed me. And he was like, "What the fuck happened to the show?" Like I don't even know this guy from Australia, and I was like, I don't know, man. All this shit happened. I was like, I
Yeah.
appreciate you listening, and it blew my fucking mind that
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
listened outside of that.
We've been attacked multiple times by drop bears.
Should have made up a real elaborate story.
What the
This
fuck's
shit
a drop
happened.
bear?
Koala.
Yeah, it's like a vicious ass koala.
Oh, okay. Is that what they're actually called? Is it drop bear?
I think it's just like a slang term
Yeah.
How
Drop
weird.
bear.
by the Aussies.
It's like hillbillies
Kiwis.
here, like hosers in Canada, and then
or is Kiwi okay? New Zealand people? I don't.
delicious
I don't
fruit, cool bird, lovely people.
Cool bird.
Yeah, that's
They're too laid back to care.
I think that a lot of people underestimate what it takes to put a podcast out, because a lot of people, like the person that put a comment on our shit that was like, another white group of people with a podcast. Remember that?
Right.
And I think that people underestimate that, because I've been emailed like 4 or 5 times about what do I need to put it together, and I was like, I'll give you a list of things and whatever, and I never hear from them again after the list, because they're like,
Yeah.
what do I need?
They see that list and they're like,
Yeah, I mean, it's an impressive
I
list.
thought I needed a
but-
mic.
I gotta do work for
but I
them.
mean,
Yeah.
2/3 of us don't do anything.
That's
Oh,
true.
so-
Tell
I mean,
you,
it's-
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man.
like the majority easy.
That's how I try to set it up easy for other people too. It's like, I don't know. I think the want to do it has to be laid out pretty simply for them and make it real easy for people to do
Yeah.
things.
You mean I
It's
can't
hard
just
to
hit
do
record on
things.
my phone?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could. I don't know if anybody would listen, because you know what I hate the most? When you watch a fucking YouTube thing and it's somebody interviewing somebody over Skype or over the phone.
Yeah.
You ever watch
I
that?
hate that shit.
Immediately I'm like, I'm not listening to this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
there
bullshit.
are a few things that I like, channels that I watch on YouTube, and when COVID hit, they started doing it with Skype, and I was like, oh God, it's terrible. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Like, I love hot
I was
ones.
envious. That was,
Ow,
envy.
shit, I hit myself in the teeth.
Hot ones is great, but whenever COVID hit, they weren't at the table together. They just did like Skype shit, and I skipped those.
It really takes something away
no.
from it.
yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to
I
watch
can't
Hot
remember
Ones
it,
without
man.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Plus, there's like a slight delay with Skype.
Yes.
So, that flow's just not there. It's not the fucking same.
Like on the what is it, Jesselnick Rosenthal Vanity Project?
Yeah.
They always have that kind of lag whenever they do that, and then Anthony yells at Greg. He's like, "You're behind. What are you doing?"
That flow is so important to keep it entertaining. Even if you're not talking about shit, please flow. Just flow. That's all I need.
Plus, there's something different about the being in the same physical room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like
Yeah.
I've done podcasts like over the phone and shit before, and it's like
What?
Yeah, I
That
it's-
would
it's
kill
still,
me.
It's still fun, but no, it lacks something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think probably a lot of the connection too that you get by sitting in a room with other people, like that's much bigger than we put on. Like half the time I don't feel like going and seeing anybody, but if I'm in the room, then I feel better because I'm in the room and I'm forced to do the thing. You know?
It's
You
fucking
agreed
That makes sense.
Wait,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean he wants to do it.
I'm like, if Sarah's like, you want to do this? And I'm like, well, I put it off like 20 times. I guess we should do this now.
It's been a year.
It's been a
Okay,
year.
let's
Welcome
do
to the
it.
podcast of guilt.
I was forced into this. But yeah,
That would be
in general, I
It'd be
hate
really big in Catholic and Jewish households.
Absolutely.
they
Yes.
all do it.
Welcome to the guilt hour. Are you good enough?
No, you never will be.
Never.
Welcome.
God hates you.
What you been doing in the last year?
Not much. Just standard stuff. Working in the yard, taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
We got some dogs, and they've been a menace. So we've been trying to
Always
keep track
menaces.
of them.
You got any yard songs that you sing to yourself?
Nothing that would make lyrical sense. Just like dee-dum, dee-dum, bum-ba-dee-dum-ba-dum. Yeah.
You
Fuck
work in the
this
yard
gate.
like I talk to the cats. Just sing shit to them. It doesn't matter. Just to be
Scat at 'em.
scat at them. What's up, scat cat?
It's weird. There's a progression in life that I don't know if it sucks so much as it's just like, it's not mundane. There's a word for it, but I don't know the word for it. But you get to a point where it's just life and it goes and just continues to go and you fall asleep and you wake up and it's another day.
Yeah.
It sounds like mundane is the right word.
Yeah. But, and
A
you know,
mundane routine. Type.
yeah, I think because at like 25, I think we were riding in a car together, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do?" And I was freaking out about life. And then he was like, "Man, you'll wake up one day and you're 35." I'm 33. I'm almost there. I'm like, motherfucker was right. I woke up at 33. Here I am.
Oh, it gets even faster with kids because they're.
Oh, no shit.
I got a 6-year-old. I don't know what happened.
6-year-old.
Yeah,
Holy
I guess
fuck.
you
Yeah.
can see the physical passing of time by looking at them. It would definitely speed it up.
Oh
It's
yeah, and
crazy.
then you get like those automatic phone reminders of 5 years ago. Look at this. Oh, it's like, oh my
And
god.
when you look back, it's fast, but like living it day to day, it's still awful. Like I think about Cass being like 8 months. It's like that was a long fucking month,
That was a long ass.
but
month.
9 months ago also feels like yesterday. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a weird.
Well, it's like
It
the
is a weird
90s
thing.
don't feel like 30 years ago.
No,
Yeah.
30 years ago. That's
not
crazy.
at all.
Time relativity.
That's what Dad was. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, Dad was looking at that sword that I have over there, and I was like, "Oh God, I've had it for like 20 years. How have I had a fucking sword that I've only used twice? How have I had it for 20 years?
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember lighting it on fire at lab night.
Yeah.
That's
Lab
insane.
night.
I was watching something Titanic related, and I noticed that movie came out in like 1999, and that's
Oh
a
my God.
long ass fucking time. And it was great for the time. Like I thought that shit was amazing, and it's still good.
Yeah.
I
Still
didn't.
really
I
good.
wouldn't watch it until like 20 years after it came out.
You did
I
watch
had 'em
it, though, right?
gassed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say you gotta
You
be
haven't
kidding
seen
me.
Titanic?
But then there was
my
just
shit.
Couch yelling about, "Oh man, you got to at least watch it for Billy Zane."
Oh yeah,
All right,
dude.
yeah, that's cool.
Fuck yeah.
No, you don't.
Come on.
But it is, man. Like that's when you look back and it feels like yesterday. I always tell her I think it's the oddest. And sometimes I'll lay in bed and it freaks me out to the point where I'm like my heart starts racing and shit. I'm like that shit was yesterday. It was yesterday because I have like a lot of vivid memories and it fucking feels like it was yesterday. And you wake up, you can never return to it. It's
Right.
in the pat. You can never touch it, look at it, feel it.
You know,
Well, the
man,
thing is, what you remember didn't even really happen. It was
Right.
just your perception
Yeah.
of what
Perception.
happened.
Yeah, man. That's what I've always heard is our memory of things generally is always wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's
Or
however,
altered, yeah.
altered, yeah. However we perceive it. And that's a weird thought. I'm like, are all, any of my thoughts my thoughts?
All right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
did anything actually happen? What the fuck occurred?
I also think about it like Taco Bell. It's like, oh, I eat Taco Bell all the time. When was the last time you ate Taco Bell? It's about 4 months ago.
This I think I ate it like years ago. Now I'm like, what the fuck? But it does, it just keeps going. And nobody has an explanation for it. We're all just on this train, fucking hating life.
All just doing the
What
same
is
shit.
happening? And then which we don't have kids and you all do, so I may be wrong about this, but usually, when you have a kid, you're like, I'm leaving behind a legacy and I'm going to give them a good life so they can give their kids a good life and so on and so
I
forth.
don't give a shit about their kids.
I know.
I want to give him a good life.
Right.
What he does with it is up to him. He can beat his kids.
What?
It's not on me.
I told him it was wrong, and he did it anyway.
I think about that, like, eventually, like, 100% it's proven that we're going to eventually become extinct. Something's going to happen and it's all going to start over or not start over or whatever. So technically, people who say that or go forth to have kids to have to keep going for generations, shit like that, like they're pretending like that's the purpose, and it's not really the purpose, because eventually that doesn't matter. And half the time you get an asshole kid like me or Sarah, and then we're like, we're not having kids, and then
You
it just
can't
ends.
make me.
Yeah, but I mean, let's say we send down a monolith to some ape culture, and then they evolve into humans, and then they leave like the Great Wall of China or something, and then it's there for like 1 billion years after they die out, and then some alien people come along and they're like, oh man, what's this crumbling wall of this grassland? Oh, it wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the monolith. It's a legacy, man.
Created to the monolith.
So we're going to create a monolith.
Absolutely.
Find a humanic ape type species,
Right.
and just shove it at them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we
This
going to
is
send it from
fact.
like space, or are we going to go down and like dig it in, or
Yeah,
what?
we'd go down, but we'd dress like bushes and then leave it with them.
I like that
Like
this.
not the family, the plant.
Yeah,
Dressed like bushes.
Right.
preferably the plant.
Or you could be the family dressed as a bush. Yeah. The plant.
Both.
I was picturing
Yes.
a bush. Like
Dibs
the
on
plant,
Barbara.
the plant, just like George's face mask, like the paper with the string.
Jab.
I'll happily take Jeb. Please let me have Jeb.
Applause, please.
Yeah, please laugh.
Goodness.
But yeah.
So would the monolith contain anything, or would it just be like a black rock?
Oh, I didn't know a monolith contained anything. I thought
I
it was
don't
just
know.
a block of something.
I don't know the definition.
It drives
of a
shit
monolith.
crazy.
Yeah.
I like
People trying to figure
the,
out what it is.
Like the idea of a new religion essentially is crazy to you. You're like, what the fuck would we do with this information? Like that's what they've done with all religion since the beginning of time. We'll just force it on other people.
Yeah.
It does seem
Except
absurd.
Buddhism.
Because you're a good person, Danner. That's right.
That's about the new religion. Always blows me away when people get in that argument, especially when it's like Christians against Muslims or something, because we've had since 9/11. It's just been this ongoing thing where we're like, can't stand it.
Feels like it was just yesterday.
Just yesterday it was. But they people are fucked up about that. But I'm like, I don't think people realize that if they were raised in a Muslim family and they were taught that like their religion was the only one that existed, Allah was the greatest, blah blah blah, like that would be the only thing that they knew, and they would believe wholeheartedly that that's true. It's the same thing. So you're Christian and you believe wholeheartedly that it's true because you were taught that it was true.
But
They were
Allah
taught
is
as
the
well.
Greatest.
Yeah.
Peace be upon him. What do you want about?
I agree. I'm just saying that I don't understand why people fight over the which one's right, because I think we're all wrong in the fight to be right. You know what I mean?
It's just
Makes
one
sense.
thing to make us disagree with each other.
Yeah, I think we were taught to disagree with each
Pat
other.
Robertson knows who's right now.
Who's Pat Robertson?
He's dead.
Yeah, that's how he knows.
Oh, he's
okay.
a
Gone.
crazy
He's that evangelist guy.
evangelist.
Oh,
Thank you. I
yeah.
couldn't think of the word.
He also had a series on YouTube. Somebody did like fart preacher. Every time he took a pause, they'd insert a fart noise. It's hilarious.
Fuck it. The internet wins every time. I like the ones that'll take the music and shit out of things. What's that?
Oh, there's a line in the middle.
Oh yeah,
I thought
tells
it
me
was
if
like
it's level.
small print across the middle of it.
But they'll take like music out of something, especially with like the Rolling Stones I've seen recently was funny as shit, and then they'll just have like the footsteps and the grunts and shit from their music video.
Yes.
And it's so
Great.
goofy.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, but just something that simple is great. I fucking love it. I'll take it. Thank you, internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Internet's
other than
wonderful.
raising kids, fixing gates, living life, going to work, that anything crazy happened in the last couple months?
No, yeah, no, nothing big,
actually
nothing
good,
crazy.
You invested in any new startup companies?
I wish. No,
Okay.
nothing. no funds to have a startup.
Would you like to turn that $100 into $5,000 later?
$5,000.
Can you take installment payments?
Yes.
I definitely.
One
What-
installment only.
Yep.
What
That's
baffled me is
exactly
they're
what I
starting to
thought.
sell pieces of artwork. Like you can invest in like a percentage of a piece of artwork. Have you seen that? It's like an app,
No.
and you get investment. I mean, it sounds cool and all, but it's kind of a little fictitious,
It's
right?
only cool if it's like a timeshare and you get to hang it in your house for
Right.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would take that. Like if you had like you had to get the hang a Monet.
Everybody in a week, come over. I got the Monet. You
gotta
gotta come over
check
and
it
see
out.
it. Bring beer.
Yeah,
We're gonna
fucking
rename
love
it, but don't burn it.
And then they
Please
wonder why
don't
we
burn
watch
it.
TV all the time.
So how does that work?
I don't fucking know. I've tried to understand. It's just like stocks. So they divide a piece of art up into stocks, and then you buy percentages of those stocks. Say you don't have the money to buy the entire stock, you can buy a percentage of the stock. And it's just, like their stick
Sounds
is they're like,
purposeless.
it,
You can own 10% of a Bitcoin.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
based on that premise of eventually somebody wants to own this, and they're going to have to buy my 0.3% of a stock percentage to
Yeah.
fully own it. So I'm going to try
Exactly.
to make it the most capitalistic investment of
so
all
crazy.
time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But eventually you'll forget that you had it, and then
Right.
they won't have to, because 3 years have gone by and you've given up your rights
Yeah.
to it.
That's what the thing that baffles me is, fuck. I hate when I
Brains.
do that. Yeah, man. But I would never. They said that back when 2008 hit and everything crashed, blah blah, blah, housing market, that
A
it
little
was the
before
only thing that
2009.
like stayed above water. And then like during the Great Depression, art never lost its value or whatever.
I mean, they
lost
say
the
that. They
least.
try to say that same shit about gold.
Gold, yeah.
No, if you own a bar, it's recession proof, but
Is it though?
it's not. I
No.
mean, you'll get the same 7 drunks in there that don't tip,
yeah.
but it's far from
Right.
recession proof.
Yeah. I'll never understand what the premise is about like the gold and silver, because if there's no monetary system, the thing that you own doesn't exist.
All you have to
Like-
do is trick people into believing it. If you
Well,
get enough people to believe it, you're set.
Enough people
Yes.
believe that it's still like the gold standard. If you have gold, that somebody can exchange it for money, and it's like, well, you can exchange it if somebody wants to buy
If someone wants to
it.
buy it, yeah. Still a
My
fucking
children are
investment.
starving. Hey, buy
I got
this
this
gold.
gold bar.
What you want?
That's. I think that you have to pose a question, just like with the art or any investment whatsoever. If the world was like chaotic tomorrow, right? Everything's crashing, and you had a bar of gold, what could you do with that bar of gold that would be
Nothing.
beneficial to survival?
Beat people to death and take their
Take
crops.
their food. Yeah.
I bet they're too heavy to swing around and hit people. I guess you could throw it, right?
That's why you bench press it while you're just sitting there waiting to take
It's
their
just
stuff.
always.
That's why you don't. They say you don't buy pure gold because it's really soft if it's pure gold.
Yeah.
So if most of the time it'll be like part
like a
carbon,
mixture and
part
shit?
nickel or whatever. I don't know.
God.
But it's
They're
only hard
cutting it
because of the old
to make it
They're
heavy.
cutting it.
element.
I'd like to fucking feel like I just, I don't really want to own a piece, but feel a real piece of gold, like pure.
nugget.
I just want a nugget.
That's what I've had, like real gold jewelry, and you have to be careful with it because you can bend it very
Yeah.
easily compared to like silver or something. It
I
bends
want a brick
easily.
of gold, but I want it iron filled.
I would hate to make anything with it because you're afraid it would lose form over time. Like
Yeah.
you made a statue of pure gold,
Yeah.
which I don't think anybody does that, right?
Well, that's why most
Probably
things aren't
rich
pure.
people.
Yeah. They just mix it with another
Yeah,
alloy.
definitely bitch people do that.
Bitch people. No, I'm all for owning stocks and shit like that and investing in something because sadly, if you live in a capitalist society, you have to play into the system. And if you don't, you wind up at the end of your life wishing you did.
Or you get better than the system.
You
and
have to
live
try to-
outside of it.
Yeah, but how many people actually do that?
I don't know, not a lot, but the
Not
ones
a
that
lot.
do are fucking cool.
Yeah.
You
I
could
wa-
do it.
I watched a video
You
with a
just
guy
don't.
that did it. Yeah, just don't fucking do it. He was like, it was practically, he lived in a trailer with no electricity and shit. He farmed he had like 50 to 60 acres of his own. But, he had nothing aside from a landline, which even that I was like, yeah, I don't think you need that. You could just send it by pigeon, right?
Yeah, he probably never used it.
If he
Yeah.
wants to subscribe to a magazine, he's got to call them.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah.
What magazine is this guy reading? Reading right now.
Maxim, probably.
Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah. They come door to door. You don't have to worry about that.
But that's, I mean, he grew his own shit and all that. He was like, I live an Amish life, but I don't practice the religion and I'm not part of the church. But it was interesting because I'm like, I like energy drinks too much to probably do that, right? So,
Yeah.
like, because you have to cut out everything. You have to drink water from the stream and all that shit. Like, sadly, I don't think I could do it.
No.
I mean,
You could just live upstream from an energy drink factory.
Get all their leftovers. Oh, that would be nice. I might do that anyway.
yeah, we should do that. We gotta move.
They
Save me
can't
some
can it
money.
fast enough.
Don't even can it, bro. I'll just drink it out
Where's
of the thing.
that?
Be living there.
Just get you a hose that runs to the outside, and you can just like a gerbil.
Energy drinks became big like when I was in high school because we were wrestling at the time, and then like people would be dehydrated from like wrestling. I guess when they became big, right?
Yeah.
And I think about that. I'm like, well, we're the case study, just like vaping. We're the case study. So eventually, a cancer or a disease will come from both. Really, eventually. I mean, it can't be great for me, right? So I thought about it. I'm like, I'm hoping that a large enough amount of people get it before I do. So I can be like, I quit, and then try to like run the opposite direction, quit everything. And
So I've heard something new about a possible cause of cancer.
Oh shit!
This comes from a coworker that I believe has no medical knowledge whatsoever. So
reliable.
he stated, and I mean, hey, I don't know. It could be true. I don't want to discard him completely.
We'll say it's probably true.
He said
Sounds
that
trustworthy.
America doesn't test for parasites like other countries do.
Oh my god!
So a lot of things that we have, a lot of sickness, illness, and things like that, actually come from parasites because we don't look for them. So actually, what cancer is just parasites eating on organs or whatever, bone marrow, whatever, wherever it generates, and they move on to a different part once they've caused enough problems, and that forms a tumor. And we're focused on the tumor while the parasites moved on to a different body.
So
part.
how much
Traveling.
radiation can parasites take?
I don't know. Maybe they're like cockroach parasites.
Maybe the cancer will kill the parasite, but it has a harder time killing the mutated cells that are replicating themselves. So it's the parasites die, but then you consume the same things that you're already consuming, so they come back
Yeah,
after the
absolutely.
radiation. And then what? And so it might hold some water because we don't test our FDA. Is that who tests all of our food? Yeah.
Fucking dumbasses.
Yeah, they fucking there's a lot of countries that outlaw like random even Gatorade, which is held so fucking high in America. They
Oh,
love
yeah.
Gatorade and
Yeah,
Powerade.
dump it on your coach. It's the best.
It's so good for you.
And they fucking outlaw like it's illegal to sell it. And there's a lot. The list goes on, and a bunch of kid snacks and shit. Is fucking crazy. And it's because and if you look in the back of it, there's so many chemicals and shit. It's like, but why do you need cyanide in those crackers? You know?
Right.
Just a small
To
amount.
build an immunity.
I guess so.
Because they know that. Because it didn't stop at the Red Scare. Like that. That's just
Did
an
it start
extension
there,
of that.
though?
No, because we know for a fact that communists are planning to poison the American
We know
people.
for a fact.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And therefore we just poison ourselves a little at a time as a country.
Oh, to get.
And then we're
So-
fine.
Fucked up.
Because the
It's-
Russians
yeah.
do like
You can't
poison.
poison me. I'm gonna poison myself.
Yeah, I'll poison myself. And my family.
There's I would say that kind of holds water too. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. But
Minus the insanity.
like China is the biggest producer of what is it? Sarah?
Heroin.
No, it's not heroin. It's a carfentanil, right?
Oh.
So
I was being funny, and
China-
I'm so close.
So close.
instead, so the majority of what you get now that's either heroin or meth or cocaine, anything, it all has fentanyl in it. And the theory is that instead of China coming over here and starting a war with us, they just dumped a shitload of fentanyl into our country, putting in, not them themselves putting it in, but like allowing it to be accessible for the drug dealers to put it in all the drugs. More people are dying, more people are becoming addicted, and they're fighting us chemically without us ever knowing.
Right.
And it's like, I mean,
Well, I
that'd be
think
the way
the
to do
U.S.
it.
government started that theory just so that we wouldn't think that it was them.
Yeah, because they're doing
That's
that shit.
possible too.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Absolutely.
I read an article the other day that said now it's like spreading some type of tranquilizer that's like for veterinary use. That's not carfentanil. It's a totally different thing. They call it trank. Apparently, is
So we're hitting our pets with trank.
we're hitting them with trank, but they're putting it in what used to be heroin and meth and essentially everything, and people are dying like crazy because of it.
Because it
Oh.
it makes the effects of
He
fentanyl
doesn't
because
need that
fentanyl is a
anyway.
fast-acting opiate.
Yeah.
It's making it last longer, but it's killing more people because you're not supposed to take a sedative essentially with
A sedative.
yeah, with heroin. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. Think about that. That'd be the way I'd do it. Or I'd fight you like digitally. I wouldn't come over here and fight a country
You
that
mean like
spins the
Mike
most.
Tyson punch out
With your
style?
fingers.
Yeah.
Battle me in a game.
Battle me now with my keyboard. I'm gonna
Yeah.
type the shit out of you.
Type the shit out of you.
But that's how I would fight somebody.
F.
Well, I mean, they've already essentially outsourced all of our manufacturing, so
Yeah.
I don't know if they would really be like, okay, we got them on one front of manufacturing. Let's go ahead and hit them with the drugs as well. I mean, that's pretty sinister.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what I'd do.
all right. Well,
But
It's gold.
how would you control that the drugs would only go to us?
I just give it to only us.
How? Are you going
good.
back alleys of LA and New York?
Excellent.
But
it makes you wonder though. Well, you
like,
know,
if you're putting it out there, I get it, but it's hard to like direct it towards us because we
Honestly,
are.
I didn't think about that at all.
You know, say once it leaves your hands, you can't control where it goes.
Exactly.
But yes,
how didn't
dig deeper. Go.
I guess
What?
fuck you, Adam.
Give us your thought process.
I mean, if you release a drug, it's going to impact your people as well as other people. Even if you contain the original distribution, that distribution expands. So
oh, well,
it's-
yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, because, 9/11 was an inside job. Who gives a fuck?
You're just
You asked me
on
to
it
expand.
today, aren't you?
Yeah, it wasn't a matter of fuck Adam. It was I felt bad for not listening to Danner properly.
Yeah.
that's but I mean I guess how with the cocaine epidemic, like it was generally localized to what, California, New York, Chicago.
Yeah, big
I
cities.
mean big cities.
It was big cities because that was where people had the money to buy it.
Yeah. That's, I mean, I don't know, but I would say that if they're the biggest supplier, but I take it back though, because I think a lot of things that we see or perceive as like other countries, we have to have them or we have to invade them for like oil, so to speak. I just found out recently, never knew this, that America is the largest producer of natural, like oil from the ground, crude oil, and we have the biggest stockpile of oil. So we're not like running out at all.
No.
And we're not going to run out for quite a lot. I think they said it could carry us over 10 years if the supply stopped completely, which is nowhere near it. And it baffled me. I'm like, then why would we invade other countries for their oil? I guess
Because more oil.
Supply.
yeah.
We've processed it or mined it or whatever, and we have that stock, but we want to keep it. We don't want to use it.
When we use ours, right?
We're
yeah.
just keeping it in storage for the rainy day type deal.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
I recently
mean,
started
not,
playing a
but-
game. It's called Whiteout Survival. All right. There's a bunch of snow. It was a hot day, and I thought, I
hot
want some
day.
snow.
Let's chill this out.
But I joined an alliance with Red Dragons. They're these two Welsh dudes, Kev and Briggs. And you can have alliances. There are a bunch of like different people in like the area you can go to war with. It's a battle for resources, that kind of shit. Wizard recently made me the leader of the alliance.
Oh wow.
And I almost put us in war one day just because I was talking mad shit to this dude. So if you take the idea that life is a video game and the people at the top are playing a video game, they have all these resources and shit, my mentality could easily be multiplied and carried across any country in the world.
Yeah.
So with resources and shit, it's like, oh yeah, we're just stockpiling. We're the biggest They don't give a fuck. They're like, let's run wild.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy wants some. He's a number. Fuck him. Bomb him. He's
Bomb
our
the
people.
shit out of him.
We'll call it a terrorist attack. Let's get it on.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think you're far from the truth on that.
I
Maybe.
would hope that we would notice that kind of mentality and
Doesn't
not
matter.
put it in power.
All you need is diplomacy, propaganda.
It's not diplomacy.
No.
Fuck that guy bombing him, isn't
Diplomacy. It could cover over that.
Diplomatic act.
Because if you got like the British on your side in Australia, you're like, hey, Brits, Australia, clearly we're not going to bomb our own people. That shit was China. Oh, yeah, I mean, we don't like China. That makes sense. It was them. Get China.
So an entire country is just going to be like, oh, okay, I believe you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, what
and
are they
I
going
will
to do?
actually
Question
start a
us?
war.
Because those are serious
mean,
accusations.
If they've been working alongside you for however many years, then why wouldn't they believe you?
Yeah. Sarah could rob a place up the street. I could have video of her doing it. Say, no, that wasn't her.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It was some other bitch.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
She just looks a lot like her.
Yeah.
She got sisters
How
walking
dare
around here
you
all over the
question my
place.
sister's integrity?
Yeah.
Bombed.
Bombed.
They
Shit's wild, man. Play whiteout survival.
Well, I think it's absurd that America, well, I think all countries do it, but it's the capitalist supply and demand argument where they will essentially just tell you that we don't have all this, they'll scare the public, and, you know, they might have a stockpile of 50 years worth of something, whatever that thing is, in order to drive up prices and all that. And I was like, how fucked up is that? Like, you have medicine that will, not cure AIDS, but it's life saving. It
Yeah.
for longevity. Yeah, and they will fucking withhold things that way they can put a larger price on the stuff they do have or the stuff they say they do have. And the game is just fucked up. And for leaders, they say like most leaders who pursue leadership roles are narcissistic, and then the power that you receive from being a leader only accents
Amplifies
more
that shit, yeah.
fucking narcissism. And they said they found a lot of psychopaths
Yeah.
and sociopaths in leadership positions.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
It is crazy. But I
What
guess.
do you have, D?
Nothing.
Oh, I was
No.
just going to say that they're the type of people who go for that. They like the power and the prestige, so they're the ones going for it. And they don't give a fuck what they have to do to get there. They're like, sure, I'll do that for this power.
Do you
Yeah.
think anybody healthy goes for shit like that?
I feel
Every
like
now and
yes,
then,
maybe, probably rarely. They also might not get it because they're not willing to do the same shit that, fucked up people would do.
What do you mean by healthy?
Mentally healthy.
Mentally healthy.
Yeah. Clean bill of health. Hey, you're just a regular guy. You're not fucked up. You're not trying to use everybody against each other. You actually just want to help the populace.
Yeah.
Like Bernie Sanders.
I think they're just pushed out.
Unless you want to dig into his mental health. What's wrong with Bernie?
He's just old,
That's
unfortunately.
definitely where this conversation should go. I'd love to know what's up with Bernie.
I think though, if you separate yourself from what's going on,
Oh, no, I was doing an impression of him.
if you separate yourself from like what's actually going on, like you have a shit. Where is a vote coming up? What is that called? Election. There we go.
Oh,
That's
You have
awesome.
an election coming up.
I was like, that's an electricity word.
The last 4 years, they've like kind of talked shit about Trump. I mean, everybody talks shit about Trump, and although there's things that I agree with and shit like that, I think that they're blatantly like putting it in the media and shoving it in people's faces only because the election coming up. They didn't care for the last 3 years, but the last 5 months is just bombarded with these things about Trump.
They
and
cared. Why do you think
bring it
social
up.
media sucks so much? Because people care very publicly in the social media sector.
I don't know. I guess I just haven't
I'm
seen
mad.
it. Yeah, people been
But are
pissed
they?
off.
I don't know. They sound.
they really
seem
mad?
it. Or, I don't
They've-
know.
They
don't
feel
follow
like
these
they're
people.
mad.
I also forget that like social media is like a thing, and like people express their every thoughts and feelings there. I forget it all the time. I'm like, where is all this stuff happening? Oh, it's happening on fucking Twitter. Well, I don't go on Twitter, so I
hey.
don't know
Yeah,
anything.
come
that
on
happens.
now.
X.
Yeah,
Suck
get it,
my
buddy.
dick, X. And
Nah,
Elon.
whatever, man. I got up this morning and I opened up X. Elon was talking.
Yeah.
He mentioned the fight between him and Zuckerberg.
Uh-huh.
They're going to stream it on X, and they're going to give all the money to charity for
Yeah,
like
right.
veterans.
Probably their own charity.
I don't give a fuck what charity. I'm paying for it because I want to
Why?
watch Elon
Yeah.
beat the fuck out of Zuck.
You think Zuckerberg will go through with it? I think
No.
he'd back out.
Yeah,
before
he's
Elon
definitely
would.
the one to bitch out if it
Yeah.
happens.
Is this a real thing?
I think both
Yeah.
of them would bitch
like a
out. I
physical
don't.
fight?
Yeah. They'd probably come up
Nah,
with like
dude,
a reason
Musk,
as to why.
Musk could take him, and then if he loses, he's like, "Oh, you're beating on a fucking spectrum guy. I've got
Yes.
Asperger's. You're beating up a retard."
Yeah,
And then he's just
Zuckerberg's
down.
definitely losing.
Yeah, I think Musk can take him though.
Unless he's in fact a actual robot, and then he might not
He'll
lose.
never stop. He's got
That
that
would be
stamina.
nuts. He starts ripping off his skin,
Hell yes.
That one-
crushing his skull.
that
Puts
one
it on
hanging
himself.
eye,
Yeah.
sparking, that's about
Sparking
it.
and shit.
I didn't hear no bell.
I am the bill.
The things that they do, man, to distract us, it's amazing. And it works too, I think.
Yep.
The majority of the time it works.
So tell me the story of how this Musk Zuckerberg thing came to be, because it's crazy to me.
I don't know how
I
it
don't know. It
started.
just kind of popped up. It was the internet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking, I have no idea.
'Cause I was thinking about it like at breakfast. I was like, these two rich ass dudes are publicly considering a fight.
Yeah.
I don't
If
know
that
if
had
it. Sorry.
If that had happened in like the 1500s, it would be awesome, and it would probably be a duel.
It absolutely would be a duel, and then they wouldn't be allowed to be like election officials. It's included in their thing that if you've been a part of a duel, you cannot be one.
I think it started with Zuckerberg's threads or his take on Twitter, and like Elon was like, "I don't like that."
He said, "I'm gonna
He's
beat
like,
your
"It's
ass."
it's a ripoff of what I already got here. I already lost so much money buying this company.
Shit.
You don't get to tread on me." That was where it went.
Oh God. I can't believe
I want a
it's
flag
real.
now that has the yellow with the snake, but Musk's head. You don't get to tread on me.
Put it like on the snake.
Yeah,
So he's a
dude.
snake for sure.
Would Elon be the snake or would Zuckerberg be the
Oh,
snake?
Elon, yeah, absolutely. I would put that. I'd put that on the back window of my car.
You could have dueling snakes and have Zuckerberg and Musk on it. Both.
I never knew if the
Yes.
snake was like the aggressor or the defender in that.
I assume the defender,
Okay.
because I always thought the snake was going to bite the guy's foot.
Oh, I was going to say, I would assume it would be the bad thing.
That's what I thought too.
Like the devil and the person involved.
Get on a mic or shut the fuck up, Adam.
I always forget that.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh goodness.
Whenever Adam gets back here, he's going to say something important.
Yeah, don't talk shit to my man.
He's away from the mic. That's
Okay.
it's horribly unprofessional. I know he's the host, but come on.
Says the guy who burps
I'll just
into
get one
the
of those
mic.
Britney Spears mics.
That's a staple of the show.
His fans need
You
it.
should get a Britney Spears mic for sure.
Yeah, just carry it around. I could talk to you from the other room.
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
wonderful.
Well, wait a minute. Do you
I
mean a
don't like
Garth
how it's
Brooks
be-
mic?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
that
I don't
too.
think that it's
Yeah.
deserved to be a Britney mic. I think it's a Garth Brooks
You
mic.
got to give it to
Garth.
Garth.
Britney rules everything.
Garth is God.
I don't know.
Nobody has
Wu-Tang
to.
rules
nobody,
everything.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
true. I don't know why they've never used one of those mics.
Wu-Tang unites.
Wu-Tang. Bringing people together.
Probably
since-
because if they can't actually hold it, they can't be aggressive. It's,
Yeah.
it's hard to be aggressive with a headset.
I'd have to know where the
Unless you're
fucking the flag originated, because if it originated in America, then I would assume that the snake was the aggressor.
The
But I don't know,
aggressor.
because like
I think it's a revolutionary flag, isn't it?
I'm
That
not
sounds
sure.
right.
I just
Yeah.
think it's a redneck flag. I didn't know it had a history.
Revolutionary
It's
or
just always existed.
1812.
The dinosaurs brought it.
It is the
Yeah,
alpha
because
and the omega. It's all there is. It was the first flag.
I would assume
They
we're all
said,
like,
"Wow,
it's
it's our
like
flag."
It was
America's
originally a
Christian.
triceratops. Don't tread on me. Rah!
But yeah, that's what I always thought it was like semi-Christian because of the snake.
If you're all willing to have a subject change, I was also told that unicorns are actually still in existence.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Have they
Yeah.
have they caught one?
Well, we know of them by another name.
What are they?
Anyone want to wager a guess before I go
Let's
into it?
see.
Rhinoceros.
Yes,
Oh.
rhinoceros. The current species of rhinoceros has 2 horns, but there used to be a species of rhino with only 1.
Interesting.
Why the fuck do we picture it as a horse?
Because old rhinoceros or early, ancestors or whatever had
Right.
longer legs
They were
and
more
skinnier
furry.
legs.
Okay.
Well, they've really beefed up. That's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
Looks
The
like they were
solo
on-
horned rhino is actually a unicorn.
They were on the ark after all.
That's right. I really like the idea of like rainbow colored rhinos.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know about the
Beautiful.
Rhino stuff.
They've been
Rainbows.
shitting rainbows for years. How did we not see it?
Oh, yeah.
There it is, Rhino.
Rhino.
Rainbow
Rhino.
Rhino.
Look at that rhino over there.
That's weird.
It just sounds
Yeah.
like a homeless guy that drinks rain.
Absolutely, it does.
That's why you can't collect it in some states because they don't want to hydrate the homeless.
No, don't waste
Like
the
his
rain.
own catcher of rain.
It makes me wonder if there's anything else that we've been like. Bigfoot is actually
Yeah.
leftover Neanderthal.
Yes, dude.
Neanderthal.
Or
I would
like
love that.
an emaciated orangutan or something.
Yeah, man.
Say Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
Say Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
Don't
There you
do
go.
it. Oh, disappointing.
It was tall. It was Neander and tall,
I
man.
always, I always want to say Neanderthal, but everybody else, you know, like when I'm watching a video and somebody's a scholar, they're like Neanderthal.
Yeah. That's one of those things,
Aw.
like, there's a lot of words that you can say multiple ways. Say it however the fuck you want.
I
Because
really-
both are acceptable, just not by Ian.
Yeah, because I had that class, but then I think it speaks volumes of my college education because I don't remember what class it was. But the chick said Neanderthal, and it was the first time I had heard it, and I got fucking mad.
Yeah.
And then I got a D on the test, but she gave me like a B in the class. I'm like, oh, okay, she could sense my anger, so she's making amends.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
I've really been trying to adapt the aluminium
Yes, dude.
because I like it.
I do
I prefer
too.
it.
Look at it.
Aluminium.
man.
Aluminium.
I think aluminium before I say aluminum every time. I love it.
It's a mental exercise for me still.
It will catch you off guard when you're watching somebody else that actually says a word that you're like, oh, that sounds smarter.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, what did she say though? You know,
The real. No,
it sounds smart. They're just saying like aspirin, but they're like aspirin.
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 Asparimium.
I never knew it was said that way.
Yes.
It's not. It doesn't take much to change my mind about things. I just follow like, yeah. If I think it sounds smart, I'm like, all right, yeah, for sure,
Yes.
for sure,
I really feel like you could say either Neanderthal or Neanderthal, though.
yeah.
It
I
does
think
have
most
an
people
H,
said
though,
that.
doesn't
Yes.
it?
What other word has the TH with a T sound?
Neater.
I
And
don't know.
niter.
Would it be like Neanderthal?
Yes.
Neanderthal?
See?
Neanderthal.
Danner for the win.
Huh?
Man, fuck Danny. Did you say beans or banes?
It's like bean bangs.
Which is
Well,
it?
I mean, it depends. If I'm cooking beans, it would be beans. But if I need beans, it'd be beans. Give me my beans.
My grandfather
right.
used to say ice all the time instead of ice.
Ice.
Give me some of that ice.
Yes.
I used to love it. Then I was like, I think he's retarded.
Yeah, I was like, I
Yes,
kind of like
yeah.
that. It's like it's clearly an inferior way of saying it, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes that accent just comes out and you can't help it. I've said ice before,
Yeah.
and I don't mean to.
No, it sounded so natural when
I
you
know.
just said it. So yeah,
It's just how my
you
mouth
definitely
opens, I
said
guess.
it.
I think when my dad talks, I can understand him, and I have some family members that they're not quite mumblers, but they're not quite like country. They're just a little bit of both, and a lot of people can't understand them. And I grew up around them. I can, but Sarah has a hard time understanding my
I'll
dad.
look at him and say, huh?
Yeah,
Because I have no fucking clue. He
it just all runs together.
yeah, he talks so fast, and he's got such an accent, and it's like he's got a mouthful of cheeseburgers. I don't know. Yeah,
Should open your mouth more when you speak.
please.
I was thinking earlier because the doctor tipped in. He's like, oh, it's getting to the time to read to Castiel and like let him see you talking and stuff. But whenever I talk to him, I just kind of run my words together. Like, hey, what are you gonna And I
Oh,
think
you
that's
gotta
probably not
stop it
helpful to
all.
him at all.
No.
So I slow it down, but then I feel like I'm a stupid American talking to like an Asian person. Hey,
yeah.
what do you want?
Yes.
And then I think, well, he's just going to talk like that all the time, and then he's going to
Could you
seem like a
imagine?
bumpkin. So what's the
Well,
balance?
I think you're good as long as you don't yell at him.
Yeah. Slow
Hey,
and normal
what
volume.
do you want today?
Yeah.
Not, "Whoa,
Want some bangs?
Bangs.
go give me eyes.
I always have a hard time. I was gonna say use like a translator app or some shit to like read it off to him the correct way. This is what I do when I have
Yes.
like
That's a good
Mexican
idea.
American customers or Asian customers. I'm just like, all right.
Why isn't that Asian American?
Oh yeah, Asian American.
No,
I always
no,
don't know
what's
what to
done is
say with
done.
none of it because I don't think some people don't like to be associated as like, no, I'm just Asian,
Yeah.
not Asian American,
I don't
or
really
I'm not
care, man. I'm just breaking your balls.
African American. I'm not African. So like, what do I say? I
Yeah,
don't even
no.
know anymore.
There's a truck driver. He spoke Chinese Mandarin,
Fuck.
and he wouldn't
yeah.
leave the property. So I just cracked out my phone. I was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call the cops. Get out of
Yes.
It's like,
here." And he was like,
Got
"All
it.
right, I'm leaving."
yeah.
Thumbs
Out.
up.
Did he say, all right, I'm like,
We watch
Just American shit.
all right, I'll know.
we watch we watch a cop show that they're always pulling over. It's in like New Mexico, but they're always pulling over
Portuguese
Mexicans.
people.
Or Portuguese, yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy fucking has he cannot speak it for shit, and he doesn't know how to use apps or something. I mean, he can
Yeah.
never get it right.
Well, and he
he
can't
just lets
even,
them go.
He can't even say Portuguese right. He
Guys,
calls it
just-
Portuguese. That's what he
Portuguese.
says every time.
I just
Yeah.
picture the guy yelling to his partner, "Where the fuck is Portugal?"
That's why he can't even say the word home and shit, and they've told him a million
Yeah.
times, still can't do it. He still can't say Portuguese right, or Portugal.
I mean, that's got to be part of the deal.
I would
That's
say
part
so.
of the appeal of the show, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Probably,
it is
yeah.
now. It wasn't like advertised that way, but
Right.
it is since we've watched it.
All right.
He
Yeah.
always gets like Portuguese people. Well, and I mean, anyone who doesn't speak English, this guy gets. No one else ever does. It's amazing.
I just pray that as I get older, that I don't become that person that's like, like my grandfather and my parents are, my parents are a little bit better on it. They were from a generation, but like just old and like, fuck your technology. And I don't fucking throw the phone and like get all upset and shit. Cause
Why buy one if you're just going to throw it?
I know. That's how I just hope I'm not the type of old person that's like, I don't get this
Yeah.
VR, whatever
No.
is going to be out by that
I'd
time.
be really
It'll
surprised.
be something else. If it's not technology, it'll be something else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're going
know.
to be that old person that's yelling about people not getting things, and then they're just going to be like, I get it. What are you
Yeah,
yelling
right.
about?
You don't get it.
I'd say we're kind of that way about like TikTok. Everyone loves TikTok and they all
won't do
participate
it.
in it. And
Yeah, fuck
we're like,
that.
fuck that
No.
shit. We're not touching it. We are those
Well,
old
we
cranky
have
people.
we have a standard to that. I think old people are just like they're not ignorant. They're just like refuse to learn. Like I could understand TikTok and do it, but we have reasons for it as far as like it's where it originated it and like what they're using it for that we believe anyways. It might not be that, who knows. You think they would have made it illegal by now, right? If it was dead set like this is what's happening.
Well, they
I-
had a hearing to try to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was
really?
going to say. Thank you, Danner.
Adam, will you turn my mic down? I want to eat one of these chicken skins.
Oh yeah.
Chicken
Do
scale.
a chicken scale. A flock chin skip. Chicken.
Flock chin skip.
Cock chicken chin. Yeah, but I don't know though. Like I just don't want to shut down to learning eventually. Like I met an old guy that I did work for, and
this?
he. Oh, I thought you were done with it. But yeah, I mean, he was in a wheelchair and everything, but he plays video games. He can't walk. He can't really talk well and shit. He's, I forget what they said he has, but it's rough. But he does. He fucking learns. He designed the solar system that I put in for him and
Yeah.
shit. I was like, I want to be that guy, but still mobile and fucking able to do
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be rough but with all the energy drinks, it's likely that I'm going to be
Eating your
fucking
brain.
handicapped as
Well,
shit.
you also got to think if you're mobile and able and shit, you probably won't be doing that. You'll probably be actually working or
Yeah.
doing something else.
Yeah. I could go for
Mostly
that.
just probably fucking off and doing other things.
Oh yeah, like I'm doing now,
Yeah.
pretty much, like pretending to work. But I don't know. I hope we get to a point. We were watching something. I've watched a lot of things about AI and like what it's going to take, and most people have a misconception about what AI does and deep learning programs and all that shit. And they're like, it's going to take away a lot of jobs. That's one argument because it is, and it's proven that. But it's also going to give all these jobs, it created a bunch. And I'm like, yeah, but you got to think who you're replacing. You're replacing low-level employees
Yeah.
that have done this simple job for a very long time.
See how you could place a level on human life.
I can.
Didn't
I
you just
can.
say, screw that guy, bomb him?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oof.
that's just because I was running things. I was uppity.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't me.
But now I have no control, so I want to I want to look
Yeah,
out
right.
for everybody.
You weren't in that position. Gotcha.
I'm all
But give me
for it.
power, shit.
I think eventually it'll come to a point where it affects like everybody eventually, but still like you got to think who it's going to replace, and are they able to retool and learn the new product, like just like coal mining industry.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll get into solar, make solar. All right, bro, you're talking about dudes who go into the earth and dig.
Right.
What do you think they're gonna? You think they're gonna just learn this new process? Like,
Right.
I don't know.
What do you
Gotta
think?
go to
'Cause somebody
electrical
digs,
school.
they can't land.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying that.
Well, he's
clearly
saying
they
most of them
refuse.
don't want to.
Yeah.
They've already spent their life doing their job. They shouldn't be forced to learn something new.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But they should.
Yeah. I know.
But they shouldn't.
Life keeps going. Adapt or die.
Oh yeah.
But
you
you've
would.
been doing this your whole life, and there was a societal agreement that you could do this, and then you'd retire.
Yeah. And not only that, but you gave away your health and I mean most
Shouldn't
of those
have done
people.
that.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of us do. I give away. I know that I've been shocked. There's no telling how many
That's
times
just
I've been
failure
shocked.
on your part to
Oh,
shut off electricity.
A lot of that.
Oh, did you talk to my man
I'd say
like that? Not like at all. You
But-
can talk to him.
you know,
Address him,
Shut your
please.
mouth when you're talking to him.
like all the trenches they made me dig and all the concrete I had to bust up and all the 18-hour shifts or 24-hour shifts sometimes and all the emergency call because not that they forced me to, but there was a threat of losing my job if I didn't perform well.
Yeah.
And then you realize that you give even desk jobs or even I don't know, like what's the opposite of a labor job? Would that just be a desk job?
Yeah, I would say a desk job.
So
Something more
across-
stationary.
Or
Yeah.
government benefits.
You can have
Well,
a desk
that too,
job
yeah.
without government benefits. I have a
But-
desk job without government benefits.
Me too.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant like,
Oh, like living off the government?
living off the
Oh.
government. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
for sure.
Not
But
that, no.
that whole spectrum from labor to that and then anything between or above or below, like you're gonna give away something of your health. Like you're gonna give your back away, you're gonna give all your wrist and your arm and your neck and whatever. And it's like, I don't know.
Well, the most
When you-
valuable is time. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
all
a
we're
big
doing
one.
is trading time for money.
Yeah.
Every occupation, every job.
How many people you think look at it that way though? Because
I think everybody has a sense of it. They may not materialize it as
Oh, shit.
as time.
You okay?
Time.
I don't know.
Everything's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah,
It's like
go ahead.
they know
Okay.
it like inherently, but they don't explicitly outline it that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they know they could be working and making money, or they could be sitting at home doing nothing, and they choose some of them to work to make the money.
Yeah. And then the people because there are plenty of people I come across where they're like picking up overtime and they work 2 jobs and shit.
Okay.
And it's like, what the fuck is the point of that? I mean, I could understand it like if you're like, oh man, I really need a car. I can't continue to exist like this. Fine, do it for a few years, get your shit, get on your feet or whatever, and then call it a day. But it seems to be like a way of life for some people.
Yes, because most people don't make enough money from one job to survive, so they have to work multiples.
I was going to say they're either supporting more than what most people are, so they're supporting their parents and their kids or relatives or whatever, or they're just that ambitious that they know that if they do all this work early, if I spend my 20s doing as much overtime as possible, take that and just invest it, save it,
Yeah.
it'll benefit my 50s and 60s.
I guess I tend to think of these people being in their 40s and 50s because in your early years it makes sense. Invested, it stacks up. But yeah,
There's a
Then-
oh,
Maybe they just really need that summer vacation.
that's
maybe.
right. I think about it like this, right? So the percentage of people who make it big in anything, industry, art, music, anything, if they actually publish that percentage, more people would not pursue it because it's fucking
Right.
it's so low that it is hardly anybody makes it, right? So that same statistic goes for people who actually get to retire comfortably without the assistance of like Social Security indefinitely. So there's a point where it runs out and then they have to do just Social Security, so on and so forth. The average number of people who get it and then don't die within 5 years is so fucking small And I think that it's like the carrot that and it's increasingly getting lower because more people can't afford it and they can't afford to save. So it's like, as much as it sounds good to save and shit, you're like, well, I might get cancer right when I get out and I'll live a year. And, it's a battle. Like, I always think about your dad when I think about that argument because he worked all those when I started coming around 10 years ago. So always working triples and doubles and shit. And then you go to retire and it's like, was it worth missing things, missing shows or things going on in the family?
He seems to think it was.
I know, but...
But does he really? Yeah. Does he just say that to justify all the bullshit?
No, he seems happy as shit.
Yeah,
I don't think he would trade anything for it.
No, and I think that...
Plus, what were we doing that was so great?
Excellence. We were doing excellence.
Life. But like your mom, like being sick and having a hard time going places and stuff like that, like, you missed out on healthy years that you all could have been traveling. Right. You could have went to Cali. You could have, and I think about that with like me and Sarah. Like, I'm definitely on the short list of people who's probably going to die before retirement. So I'm like, do I want to save or like what?
I don't know, man. You're too tough to die.
Yeah, but what if
you'll live until 90, but you won't be able to walk for the last 20 years.
You fucking shut your mouth.
You did get hit by a dump truck and lived, so
that's a pretty good one.
That just means the island it wasn't done with you yet, boy.
Dude. Yeah, it needs to happen one time though. That's why I told Sarah, said when I was like 21, I flipped over in a car with my buddy and he died. And I always told her, I was like, I thought that was, death coming back for me. Like, found like, I fucking left you behind, but I'm going to get you this time. And it didn't happen, and it blows me the fuck away. I also think that maybe I'm living a life like you alternate universe. I'm living the life where I lived, but I'm actually dead or something like that. It's been a confusing few years there, bud.
Either way, you're alive. Quit wasting it.
But is he? That's the question.
But am I, though?
Is he?
I don't know.
And am I wasting?
What's your definition of wasting?
Yeah.
I was thinking what's your definition of alive.
Yes,
but
that's what I was. Either one.
Oh, okay.
How fucking wild would
They're
it
both
be?
relative. Who gives a shit? Start a company.
Yeah. It's exactly what I did.
Oh, well, then you've won.
Right after it all happened.
You can die now.
Yeah. Right after it all
Don't you tell
happened, we did
Mom
the podcast first, and then I was like, well, we'll start coming. It's the whole reason I did it, because I was like, I'm probably dead anyway, so might as well go ahead and start coming. What else could happen? I'm dead, living a dead man's life.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, the fact that you're not walking up and down the same staircase every day looking all blue says that you're not really dead.
But do you follow him every day? Do you know that he doesn't?
I see him right now. He doesn't look very blue.
But do you see him?
He's wearing a blue shirt.
That's right. He just condensed all the color into his shirt to appear normal to everybody else.
Yeah, man.
Well, then he's mastered the afterlife, and he'll be fine.
That's right.
Yeah.
Force Ghost.
Do you know?
Master.
Do you know what Stephen Hawking contributed to
Fucking nothing.
theoretical physics?
Oh.
Do you know? Do you know?
Only in generalities.
I mean, there's Hawking radiation.
What about it?
labeled that. He named that.
What is it?
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
He's smarter than me, but
Yeah,
he
I read
named,
one of his books and couldn't understand
You
it.
read about it, and then do you know?
I mean, he theorized about black holes. He theorized
say
about universe origin. He theorized about a couple different things.
Yeah, and the radiation refers to black holes that they emit
Yeah.
a certain, And I had no clue about none of that. I was like, who the fuck? Like, because I've always heard it and always.
And he was on The Simpsons.
Oh, that's why, because I was like, how could he contribute that much if he was in a wheelchair for most of his life? But he contributed a lot after that.
His body sucked, but his mind was
Yeah.
brilliant.
Impeccable.
A lot of things that we're taught or at least hear about throughout our life, like, came from him. I mean, in modern times.
Yeah.
And I would have never known. And I looked it up last night. I was like, I have to know because I don't think I know. Like,
And I
what's
mean,
Stephen Hawking?
even he built off of other people. So I mean, that's all of academia supposedly is that, I'm going to progress it this far. You take it from here and progress it this far, and thousands of other people try to progress it and fail. But the special ones bring us.
Most of them just
bring us
fuck up the
forward.
math. But
Yeah.
yeah, every once in a while.
He built
Roberto
off
Morgan.
Einstein. Einstein built off Plato or whoever. I don't know.
I have to look into
Plato
something.
shit just sat out there for many
Or
years.
Socrates or whatever.
I'm going to have to look into something, but I heard that the argument that in science are always like, they're just like, their ties are professional, they're, to the point, they do all the numbers and all that. But for the majority of the people who made these huge waves in the scientific community, were kind of fucking nuts. When you think of like Tesla and Einstein for that reason. Who was the other one who was like clearly nuts? I'll have to think about it. But anyways, the majority of them were nuts. Like Isaac Newton. They all say had like a mental disorder of some sort and are all acted not with the, the general.
They stand out from their time.
Yeah. Like Tesla never kept a lover.
But then
like,
you look
never
back
had a partner.
and you see that it's like, oh, their thoughts that were extreme in the time are the norm now, and we accept them. So, I mean, that just speaks to how stupid people were for the most part.
Back then, yeah.
But, I mean, you could look at it as we're all just that stupid.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so let's look at it that way.
Right.
Except us. We're smart.
All right.
We get this.
We have more knowledge that is accessible, which also baffles me that people aren't willing to go look. Because, I mean, you say, like, you could say anything in the world, and I can go look it up and study it.
By Lemos.
Pretty much quickly. What is it?
Let the rhythm take you over by Lemos.
Yeah.
We dance.
But that's, I think it's odd that people still fall victim to, I'm not going to say the word,
Is it ignorance? Oh, damn it.
But they do. They don't know how to, like, because, okay, when you put something in general, like I always go back to 9/11, fuck you if you hate it. But they said that conspiracy...
9/11 was a great success, and I'm happy for it.
We did well. They say that like conspiracy theory implies that it's a theory with no basis in like fact. It's just like a theorized position on the matter.
Right.
And then so if you put it down in that level, they have a lot of evidence that shows that at least the NIST report on 9/11 was wrong. And but NIST refuses to go back and study it and all that shit. It's an argument. But I think that put in today's there's a lot of things that people say. It's like there's no, okay, that's your theory, and all these like coincidences may lead up to that theory, but they're not fact. You can't prove none of them. Then you cannot say you can't even publish it. Why even post it if you have no physical evidence of anything? Wow.
I mean, you think about the idea of gravity, still just theory. Evolution, it's just theory. We can't prove them, but we accept them.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe not a majority, but a healthy plurality accept the 9/11 conspiracy theory. What do you think?
Except that it was an inside job as a theory?
Absolutely.
I think some of the best conspiracies and theories and things like that are mostly rooted in truth. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that actually happen that we do know. It's the intention, it's the perception, it's the what if, the could, the unknown that we really just extrapolate and expand on to whatever end we want, to where no matter what the actual truth is, it doesn't matter. Because we'll come to our own conclusion on
We
it.
carried out 9/11 to get the reptilians off our back.
Right.
It was we either kill our own or they're going to kill us.
Or we had to have 9/11 in order to make sure that we eventually created the technology to summon Cthulhu. And
You realize that these are probably like much more well thought out than the ones that actually exist. Like these are actually really interesting to me. The ones that are really out there, like I'm over here following it. I'm like, yeah, this
He's like,
could
we're
be
going to
it.
learn about this. This is a
Man
great
Bear
thing.
Pig was delayed 15 years ago.
The fucking theories that are out there, are like, come on, bro.
As long as you agree birds aren't real, we're fine.
No, we're good.
Thank you.
That's so I watched this lady and she always sets up in a park and people turn their back to the camera and then they tell a secret in their life and all that shit. And have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
I fucking love the thing. She's great. The show's great. And that one guy gets on there and he's like turning around. He was like, I really believe that birds are not real. And he doesn't show his face and shit. I'm like, I believe that guy. Really thinks the birds aren't real. I think that he has his one secret. I'm like, that's the only secret he has. I fucking truly believes it and can't tell nobody either.
Right.
Why won't he
Damn.
just cut one open?
Can you imagine catching a bird in Central Park and just fucking...
Real.
Yeah, dude.
Just grab a pigeon. They don't run away.
Yeah, they actually walk up to you.
It's
They're like, "Hey,
nanotech, man.
what's up?"
Just cutting them open
Oh,
won't
yeah.
change anything.
Yep.
We've progressed.
Yeah, dude.
They've got flesh.
There's
man.
no more 70s pigeons out there.
They've retired those models.
How is that always something they go back to if you can't find the proof? They're always like, well, it's invisible nanotechnology that you can. It's like, God damn, these people
you
got
can't
me again.
tell them anything. They've got an excuse for
Fine,
all
what
of
if
it.
all the paranoid schizophrenics are right?
I always kind of, like to entertain the idea that they were.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to understand that maybe, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Right.
Ah.
Like, we just don't. We
I
don't
was
have the
talking about with
ability.
Alex Jones.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Easy.
But
Jeez.
I said the clock is still broken.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely though. I think that they could probably perceive things that we can't. So I mean,
Yeah.
they're tuned into a different wavelength for sure.
And say, what if they just have like a part of their brain that which they do, functions differently, and we just don't have it, so we can't see the shit that they see. Of
I know
course.
a chick that saw a shadow smoke monster with green eyes.
That's awesome.
I
That'd
know.
be terrifying.
Oh yeah, it wasn't pleasant.
Yeah.
Sounds like Maleficent.
Maybe that's what it was. She like saw that one day. And
You don't
it
think
just
she
stuck
would have
with her.
said it was Maleficent?
Maybe she didn't make
Maybe.
the connection.
Yeah, maybe she didn't think that.
It's a girl. All girls know Maleficent.
I've never seen it.
Boom.
Well, most of them
Yes.
know Maleficent as Angelina
False.
Jolie nowadays.
That's all I see.
Are you considered a girl now?
I mean, I guess not. No, remember, I'm a black man.
Yeah.
They just can't see it.
You see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I no longer care or matter at all.
You know, I've always said that this about people with autism because they say that they can process more information than we can, and it comes in so fast and it's processing so much that we can't process that it renders them unable to do normal things. Like
Yeah.
they're constantly like processing, and they have a hard time with normal everyday things, and generally they're more intelligent, but they just can't produce the words to
How
express
intelligent
themselves.
are you if you can't turn on the TV?
I know, but their brains
Oh,
apparently
there's so
operate
much
better.
light in this room. How do I work it?
I don't
Brilliant.
like the way this feels.
Well, they can mentally tell you the steps to turn on the TV, but
Yeah.
they can't vocally
They could probably
or
make the
physically
TV.
do it.
Oh, telepathy. If that was
Think
a
of
thing
it like
it'd
a
be-
prison that you're inside your own mind.
Yeah.
You're in your
Yeah,
mind's
dude.
palace, but you can't control the giant mech that you're in that is your body.
So they're like caterpillars.
I mean, kind of, but a little more advanced than that.
Okay. I'll accept it.
And that's I always felt like that's what that argument is. They're in tune with something different than we are, and we could probably learn a lot from autistic individuals. And a lot of us choose to like, especially nowadays, you don't want to like get too close to a kid, anyways. So it's like, I really
Don't
want
get that
to
autism.
really want to give attention to this child, but I don't want to look like I want to fuck him. You know.
Yes.
Unless he's not going to tell anybody.
Yeah, and then maybe. No, every time I'm in I was in a store yesterday at Kroger. I took a picture of this guy because I was like, if he touches this child, I'm punching him in the face. But he's in a wheelchair telling the mom how cute the daughter was, and then kept baby talking to a grown little kid, and was like, I was like, bro, calm
Wait,
down.
What do you mean grown little kid?
Oh, it could
11?
walk, and it like 9,
Okay.
8, 9, yeah. And it just the way he was like talking, and you could tell the mom and the child were uncomfortable, and the dude kept creeping closer on his little hover around, and I was like, oh my
He's
god,
got a basket full of candy.
yeah. it was tense.
Do you like nougat?
He just happens to be wearing like the Freddy shirt,
Ugh,
stripes. Just,
perfect. Yeah, it always makes it touchy, but then I'm like, not everybody touches kids. A lot of people do, but it's like, is the media and shit getting me now?
Yes.
Now I think everybody's doing it. Everybody's racist. Everybody's touching kids. Everybody's like
yeah.
homophobic, and like, what are we doing in that situation? Because I'm not like that, but I feel,
Yeah.
That was
I don't want to be around people's kids anymore.
I was on Reddit
kids.
and they asked someone asked the question of like, what's the worst part of being a male? And one of the answers was that you can't like children
Yeah.
without being perceived as a pedophile. I feel like that would be terrible. Yeah. If you really like children.
So I was thinking,
In an appropriate
I've
manner.
probably said it before, but the idea of like, if you're a cinephile and you love movies, nobody gets mad. But if you're a pedophile and you love kids, they're like,
Yeah.
I feel like we need a new word.
I know.
I
There
know,
should be a new
dude.
Like a
word.
kid raper.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
and then like leave pedophile for like decent people.
you call him a sexual
Decent
predator.
people. That would be a hard sell. I think it would take a
Absolutely.
long
Very
time.
hard.
Well, I think, honestly, the technical terms, if you like work in the field, pedophile doesn't mean what we use it as. So, I mean, there's just sexual
Yeah.
predators.
Yeah.
And
And there's
we-
actually there are 3 different classifications of like a pedophile and shit. Some
Yeah.
crazy. But you know,
Yeah.
when I first got locked up, like the very first time, they
For
kept
something
using the
totally
word.
unrelated.
Oh yeah,
Some alleged action.
The first time.
They would, of course, they would check people out of the cell, whoever, had like a sex crime, a rapist, things like that. And they would always use a term like chomo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Chocolate
Like,
monster.
I always thought it was a Mexican guy, so it's probably better than what I
Oh,
thought.
yeah. That
And
works,
like,
too.
I always thought this
cholo.
was, I was
Yeah.
like, what? What's the problem with this?
Yeah.
Mexican people.
That makes sense, yeah.
Why? But it, yeah.
Hey,
it
can you
appears-
not see that guy's white? Why you keep calling him a chomo?
I swear. My first, it's a learning experience. It's very different than the world out here.
It's
But
so
yeah, chomo.
Weird to me that chomo isn't. I don't
More
remember
widely used.
when I learned that word, but I've always known it, and I've used it in like regular conversation. And people are like, "The fuck's that?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "How do you not know what a chomo is?
Yeah, it's
Get
weird.
it together." I don't,
Yeah. And you could throw that around like mofo.
yeah.
Throw like a mofo chomo. Nobody gets mad. But you're like, this motherfucking child molester. You're like, whoa, 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 calm down.
Oh, man.
So aggressive with your language.
Yeah.
I do. I enjoy other people's kids. I enjoy being around the learning process that the child goes through. But man, I'm telling you, ever since all this shit got big and it's just like, it's oppressive. I'm like, I don't want to be around a kid. Don't go alone in a room. I'll
Right.
start clapping and shit, so you know where my hands are. Fucking, I want to get out of this situation.
I just never worried about it because like whenever
Right.
like when Amy's kids were growing up, like I would go have
Oh,
lunch
yeah.
with Amelia sometimes, and I don't know, she was like 8 or 9, so I'd just be like hanging out in the cafeteria with a bunch of kids eating lunch.
Yeah.
I thought nothing's wrong here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I thought about sneaking in vodka, and that would have been a problem, but I didn't. So
Pour it in her drink.
yeah. Hey, come on, man, put this in your milk.
Put a little carton of
You want
milk.
to taste? Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, that's odd, man. And that's I'm always like touchy about what I say around African American people or anything, even though I know I'm not gonna say something like it makes you feel. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking do
Every-
anything to slight anybody.
Yeah,
so it's
everything's
like
on such high alert anymore.
Yeah.
Everything is
for
so
no reason though.
Yeah, for no reason.
I don't
why-
think a lot of people even you come into contact with people who feel that way or think that you're doing something. It's just the media has fucked us up.
That's why I try to not worry about it. Like,
Yeah.
unless I'm at work. I mean, if I'm at work, I'll be kind of cool. But other than that, it's like if you just say wild shit about everything,
Absolutely.
then they're like, oh, that guy just says wild shit.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
you like tiptoe around things and then you slip every once in a while, like, oh my God, that guy's a closeted whatever.
yeah.
You know.
I watched a salesman say the N-word, like straight up, like hardcore N-word to this guy accidentally because he was going to say neighbors.
Accidental.
And he said the N-word. And I was like, I don't feel like that guy says it on a regular basis. I feel like the whole way up to the door, he was like, if they're black, don't say it. If they're black, don't say it. And he just couldn't, like his brain was like, I'm going to say this then, I guess. And then, he was thinking about not saying it so much that he said it. I
Have you
always feel
talked
like
to your
that.
neighbors today?
Yeah, man. That's what I feel like. It happens to a lot of us, Except for the kid touching thing. I think if you touch a kid, you probably meant to do
You're
that.
like, I didn't. I just fell. I swear to God, I didn't mean
fell in
to
this
put my
weird
dick in that
position.
child
Yeah.
at all.
Well, you got to think about it. I
Damn.
mean, who would be considered in this day and age somebody that may have had that tendency when they weren't back then? Like, would Mr. Rogers
Yeah.
be labeled as like some kind of
Ah.
child pedophile
Yeah, if he came out now,
today
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
when that man was the best thing that ever happened to childhood?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure.
I mean,
100%.
yeah.
And
True.
ever since, nothing
So-
has ever come out that I know of that has ever even come close
Yeah.
to being bad about him. Yeah.
Right. Man was just a religious guy that
Yeah.
cared
Good
about
man.
children's mental health and physical health.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Well, I always question, I'm sorry, but I always question the Michael Jackson thing. Like,
Yeah.
as much as I want to be like, he's a touch kids and shit, a lot of those stories are questionable. And the one weirdest one that I would for sure say 100% was touch. Macaulay Culkin, because of how weird he got in a certain period, I was like, he's going to come out and say, like, what really happened. He still defends him.
I
Yeah.
think he was just an artist.
Yeah, I think he's just a weird dude, and people
I
don't
meant Macaulay
understand him.
Culkin.
Yeah. No.
I
That's
think-
not
I think Michael Jackson had a lot of issues with his father, and I think that entire
Yeah.
family knows it.
Yeah.
And I think he became in such a mental state that he never matured out of a full
Yeah, dude.
adolescent
Yeah.
mindset. So if he did anything, it's like, little kids playing doctor or some shit like that. No, it's not appropriate, but it's like he wasn't fully there.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
agree with that.
sinister.
Right.
Yeah.
Intent had a lot to do with it, and I don't think he had an evil intent.
Plus,
And
he
his-
had the chance to fuck Corey Feldman, and if Feldman says he didn't fuck him, then
He
he doesn't
does,
fuck kids.
dude.
And that dude is still, I mean, very, like, Macaulay Culkin has definitely matured out of whatever he was doing at the time. But that guy, Corey Feldman, Jesus Christ, I have to see another video of him singing. I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
I got a guy at work that loves everything
Shut
he's
the
done
fuck
in
up.
the past 10 years. Loves it.
God.
Are you kidding
Loves
me?
it. Loves that Today Show musical thing that he went on with the giant hood and his angels in the background. Oh, he loves it. He
How
loves
old is
every
this guy?
second. I think he's older than me.
He's like 47.
Yeah. Well, early 40s.
Like, I'm glad it happened, but I don't watch it. Like,
it's hard
I've
to
seen
watch.
it once or twice.
Yeah,
Have
he's so good.
He's got a music video out. Have you seen
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Where he's like going through his own house and partying. Oh yeah, it's
Oh, my
top
God.
quality. You gotta watch it.
Oh,
The,
yeah,
the
watch that
word
for sure.
cringe doesn't help the matter. I mean, it
Yes.
fucking physically hurts sometimes to watch him on stage. And I'm like, but there's people in the fucking audience. So,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
what do you do with that? Like,
Casper
keep
and
doing
Shelby
it, I guess.
went to see him.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, they
Stand here.
didn't.
Yeah, they did.
He's fucking with us.
I swear. You can call her. Call her.
Call her. Call her right now.
Yo,
Call
that's,
my wife.
How crazy is that? That's, but yeah, if I would say that if that guy hasn't, because he, like, I guess blew the whistle on Hollywood in general, saying that there's a lot of pedophilia in it and stuff. Whether that's true or not, I would probably say it is.
100%.
Hey, Spacey got off. Let's
Hell
just-
yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's insane, though. That's,
that's
really
not-
insane to me.
I always feel like
I was happy
they
about
would.
it. I hope he makes movies again.
Kevin Spacey. I don't think
Nobody
he'll
gonna
be
work
able
with
to.
him.
Yeah,
Dude, what's his face, Will? That
Franco.
one guy. Well, Franco, yes.
Yeah.
But I was thinking the director guy. He moved to France, I think. He like
Oh.
banged a 16-year-old.
I know. What's his
Couch, if you're listening, give us a
Brian.
call.
Sorry.
Weinstein.
Oh, no, Weinstein, no. God.
but that's I always felt like I always felt weird about that one. I'm like, man, I question. I'm with you though. In every interview of Michael Jackson, I'm like, I think that he's just like no malicious intent if it was perceived that way, and I feel like a lot of it was like the parents demonizing whatever the action was. Now whether he did or not, I'm not sure. I
Right,
wasn't
he
there.
could have been
Yeah.
like a vile person. I have no
Polanski.
idea. There you go.
Polanski. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, for sure.
I didn't mean to derail. I was
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
was just agreeing that Michael Jackson absolutely
Yeah.
could have been a vile person, but
Yeah,
I just think there was a mentally stunted situation that, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's ignorant. It's ignorant.
I
mean, there's,
ignorant.
you know, there's, I don't know.
I
know,
I
that's,
understand
one I've
holding your
always
kid over a
questioned, yeah.
balcony. That makes absolute sense.
yeah. You
Look
want
at-
him? Here he is.
Motherfucker was weird and lived a completely different life than any of us can ever imagine.
Exactly.
Been through some shit. Like,
I would hate to be-
like
You just never know.
5.
yes,
He was like
forever.
a
Thriller, man.
star.
From the time he started making memories.
Yeah.
The dad would
He
beat
was
the
weird.
shit out of him too, and all that. Like, they would make him practice for just like 12,
Oh, yeah.
13, 18 hours straight and shit.
There's no telling what type of damage it does to
We
somebody.
should salt and burn that man's corpse.
I always wanted to be his therapist just because I want to know everything.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to know. He's such an interesting person. Potentially terrible person, but I just need to know.
Potentially,
Yeah.
And I think that circles back to like the conspiracy stuff. We just
Yeah.
want to know. Mm-hmm. So we're going to make up our own answers.
For
if
sure.
they're out
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has a lot to do with it, just making it so it makes sense and it answers the questions that we have. Because if they're unanswerable, we'll answer them for. I got that, yeah.
But then
for
what if like belief is an important element in like magic and things like that, you know? So you get the Illuminati stuff going on, and you start hanging out with all these kids because they're like, oh yeah, their belief is strong enough, we could bring about Cthulhu or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And it all ties. It's full circle with that.
Full circle.
You look like guess how you want to say, D? You like that circle?
I'm just worried about the path you're on, sir.
Basically, we all need to start hanging out with a bunch of kids for the magic aspect of it.
It's a pure line
Yeah.
of thought there.
This is
Yeah.
a very right-hand path. This,
All right.
yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
That's
Until the end, we strip them, drink their blood, and
That endochromatism.
I was
But no
wondering
one
what
will-
was happening after that one.
Yeah, no one
Yeah, I
will
couldn't
live
wait.
to tell, so we'll just always be perceived as good, child-loving people.
So
Do you
we can separate them. When they're born, we give them a test, unknown. Either they go down the magical path that brings back magic to the world, or they go down the hidden assassin path where they're
What is
trained to
this,
be
MK
assassins.
Ultra?
Yeah,
Is that what?
yeah.
they're trained to kill. Anybody that says anything negative about the magic path, they get some assassins at their door.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
It's been verified. Magical path, assassin path. DT
Which one will your
Ultra.
kid be?
I think, yeah. It's hard to follow.
Derailed that one.
I was going to
Sorry.
say, no. I was going to say, you think your kid could be an assassin or a magical assassin. But then I was like, I'm thinking you could fucking teach your kid everything in the world and it could still be like,
Yeah.
like a killer or a rapist or a drug addict or inner whatever thing. Isn't that crazy? You could tell it forever, like drugs are bad and they're going to do every one of them. Whoa.
Yeah. That's why you tell them drugs are
Whoa.
cool.
Yeah, tell them how awesome
Yeah,
they
man, I
are.
love drugs. Well, I listen to my smooth jazz, dress nice.
Smooth jazz.
You're just a psychopath. It's
You were
fine.
conceived when I was on drugs. It's great.
Mostly acid, but
I do
some
all
other
the drugs.
things. Yeah, I would definitely teach my kid. I don't know, man. I guess you have to like lightly teach them about things, and that's like you have to kind of sugarcoat it, or do you give them the whole thing?
I'm just going to tell them outright.
Yeah.
My path is always like, there's more to it, but here's what you need to know right now.
Yeah, you could leave like
Yeah,
the
there you
adult
go.
explanation out, but still
Right.
be honest.
I always hate that fucking like you're too young to know.
Just
You know?
fucking tell me.
I'm asking, so
That's what. Yes, that's always been my thought. If you're old enough to ask, then well, let's learn about it.
Right.
at least a little bit lightly.
Yeah.
Get them started.
If you really want to know, we'll go into it.
Yeah. If that interests you, ask me again in a week.
Yeah.
Otherwise, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Good.
Go do your homework.
Trying to do my drugs. Leave, please.
Really hard
You
to
don't
do
want
that
no
shit
part
here.
of this, do we?
Out of the room, Daddy's tripping. Oh, I think I do want a part of that shit. That's it's something that always bugged me about it is like, you know, I don't know, I could fuck up a kid like that bad. Like, they fuck him up as bad as me, and I was bad. You know, because I think that we don't realize like what our actions affect other people and all that bullshit, right? And then I think about all the people that I affected, even the ones I'll never know who they are, their names,
Right.
I'll never see them, they'll never know it's me, blah, blah, blah. But I did like damage to a lot of people, and it's like, I was taught right. Although, like, probably not the best ways. I was taught at least right and wrong, for sure. And it's like, what went wrong?
So
you know?
if you look at your parents
Drugs.
now and you think about them teaching people the right way and the wrong way, it's probably still a little fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you think about 30 years ago, their version of the right way and the wrong
Oh,
way.
yeah. Yeah.
It's a little more fucked up.
Just a
So-
little bit more, yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably it was easier to, like, beat the shit out of your kid then, too. So, like, you had that at your leisure, and that still didn't work. That actually probably made it worse. You know
Blow
what I mean?
smoke
yeah.
at them and punch them.
Yeah, man.
Listen to me.
Shit.
I'm gonna take years off your life.
That's 1 year. You want another one? Keep
1
talking.
year. You have like a board.
Oh, I thought that was a gun.
It was gonna be, then I was like, nope, cigarette. No, that's that would always make me fearful. I'm just trying to make you both fearful about like your kids and stuff. I'm just trying to make your day bad.
Oh, there's nothing you could say that hasn't kept me up at night.
I bet it does. I bet there's things that like fucking as a father, like there's a bunch of shit I would worry about, and I don't even have kids. Just the theoretical possibility that I could do that to a kid, like
Yeah.
I think about it.
It's what the medication's for. It makes it stop.
That was
Makes all the
always
voices stop.
one of. I had a million concerns with having children, but that was one of them. Is that me personally would get so anxious about everything they did, what they're doing, what they're wearing, are they okay, who are they with? I'd never be able
Oh,
to
no,
stop.
yeah.
I'd be a lunatic.
I guess
I mean,
just-
maybe not, but maybe.
What do
Yeah.
you do? Just you gotta like let them go and
Yeah.
fucking see what
Well,
happens.
she's 6, so she has to come home.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
6-year-olds run away all the time.
It's not frightening until they're late teens, early 20s.
Right.
And then by that point, it's like,
It starts early.
you're going to do what you're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, who's the comedian that was like, as a father, if you have a daughter, don't potty train her ever, and that way when she goes out on a date, like she has to come home to use the restroom. You know what I mean? She can't do it. She has to piss on herself, so they'll never want to be with her. So you're good.
That sounds like
Howie
a very
Mandel.
Louis C.K. thing.
No.
Howie.
Howie, back before he had the issue with hair and dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
Back when he was cool.
Back when he's on coke.
Yeah.
But was
A
he
good time.
cool?
Well, he probably took the
Yes.
coke to deal
Yes.
with the issue with the hair and the
Yeah,
dirt.
for sure. Yeah.
Who names their tour the Watusi Tour? What the fuck even is that? Is it a place? Is it a thing?
Is it a fly?
So what
Watusi fly?
is it?
I think
Probably.
it is.
I don't know.
But where does the Watusi fly?
But
is
I bet
it
if
in
you liked them, you would
Watusi?
know.
Find
I
out.
think it's a place in Africa, like
That's
an
what I thought,
area in
too.
Africa. But I'm just saying, based off the name, could be kind of racist
Right.
too. So I'm not going to say it out loud
Either way, it's dumb.
Again.
On the internet.
on the. Fuck. Yeah, man, that's I always fucking. I guess because it's the first one I heard that cussed a lot until Richard Pryor, and my dad fucking loved him, so I was like, oh, this dude's funny. I love the F word. I fucking love it now, and then I started using it after that. So
There's a
history of the F word.
Watusi dance.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
here you go. I like that better than. Well, it's not that I like it better because it's African. I can't stay away from it. Let's just stop talking about the word
It
Watusi.
helps. I mean,
Digging a
the
ditch
people
over
who
here.
sing the song were black, so
So close. So I'm almost there.
I mean, there's no telling where they came from.
Yeah, man, but I don't know. There'd be a lot of things that I stay up and I'd do that shit anyways. Like like you said, I do it anyways. Get all anxious about everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a purpose for it. But I always worry about that with having a kid. Like I would worry all the time. Mm-hmm. Probably to a point where I'd fuck them up because I worried so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
It's
yeah.
not mine, motherfucker.
it's mine.
Sarah's.
Get out of here.
I was wondering. I was like, what the fuck?
I know.
Eventually, after so much worrying, you tell yourself, I mean, you can only do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
It's going to happen one way or another.
Ooh. Like the thought of death, it was freaking me out when I was 25 and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do before? Like,
Right.
it doesn't technically matter.
You're gonna
Like,
die, bitch. Calm
Yeah.
down.
calm down. It's gonna
Be
happen.
in the moment, know what you can do what you can.
Yeah, that'd be the only way around it, right?
Yeah.
It's a hard one to get in your head though. Once you get fucked up about it, so I guess it would come over time. You'd have to just keep worrying until it fades.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, yeah.
all of my concerns were in the first 2 months,
Yeah,
and now I don't care. I figure if anything, Casper's gonna ruin him,
yeah.
and I can't stop her from that.
If she hasn't already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's before Sarah gets in.
That's right. Yeah. Uncle Sarah's definitely doing some ruining.
Uncle Sarah's just gonna teach him how to handle himself.
That's right. I will.
I'm just
If you
wondering.
find yourself in a post-apocalyptic situation, here's how you live. Is that gonna really happen? Just listen to me.
It could tomorrow.
Yeah.
you know how old you're gonna be when the
yeah.
child goes off to college?
47.
No,
Yeah, Doogie Howser.
dude.
Genius.
Fuck out of here.
Kid's genius. He's already chewing his own hand.
Look at him go.
Already.
Next is algebra.
It only took them 9 months. Come
Yeah,
on.
come on.
So something they do until 2.
Dude,
Hand
that
chewing, crayons, space.
space. Natural
That
order of
order.
things. But that's yeah. Where did I just go with that? Because that threw me off guard. Oh fuck! What did I just
How old
ask
will he
you?
be?
Ask him how
Yeah,
old he'll be.
will I be when he
Oh,
goes to
yeah.
college?
Yeah. Did you know that you're gonna be like 60 or something?
Yeah.
He'll be what,
I'll probably be
56?
50.
You
yeah,
might be
56,
fucking
57.
dead, bro. You might not even get to
I
see
might be in
him.
the prime of my life, bitch.
Did y'all ever have any kids in your grade that had really old parents? I don't mean like 56
Like
old. I
old.
mean like
I always
full
thought
on, like,
Dave
Like, dude, fuck
Bonnie's
the
dad
model.
was old.
Mitchell's parents were old.
Oh
weren't
yeah, they were.
Uh,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they really were,
They
but
sure
they
looked it.
definitely
It
had
seemed it.
the appearance. Yeah. Life got to them if the numbers
Yeah.
didn't.
I'd like to know. I had a girl in one of the classes whose dad looks like he'd be in his 80s, but I was a child, so I don't really know. He could have been 45.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, because when I think like whenever I was a kid, I would look at somebody in their 30s, and it was like, oh, that's a fucking adult. And then I
Yeah.
looked at me, and it's
Adult
like,
as
well,
fuck.
am I a fucking adult?
I know.
Look,
No.
there's something behind that. Look, check it out. I was listening to a thing that said that today's 18-year-old, when you're in the prime of your highest testosterone levels, right, 18 to 25 in that range, is equivalent to 1970s 60-year-olds. So back then they had far more testosterone than males do now, and we drop 1% a year. So they think by the year 2040 the male won't have any testosterone to speak of, will be essentially feminized. Now this isn't like a Tucker Carlson
he's part bitch.
talk. Yeah. This is an actual, like, they have studies that show, and from up till 2011, and then, you know, they're doing another study now. But anyways, so back in the day, that's why our dads had like beards and they looked like fucking men at 30. You know, my dad looks substantially older than I did. And they put them side by side. If you look at a kid from then, like 18 then, 18 now, we look like babies compared to them.
So at what point should I start feeding Castiel testosterone?
Now,
yesterday.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah.
You want that man to be ripped, have a beard, and die at 50? Feed him testosterone now.
Right.
Put down them eggs, kid.
Yeah, man. It's essentially you have to, or we have to figure out a way not to eat like as much processed. There's a bunch of things that cause it, but essentially everything that we drink, eat, fucking rub on our skin has a form of estrogen in it, and it's like byproducts. Like soy is essentially acts as estrogen in the body when it's broke down, things like that. And so you would have to make major changes and be steadfast to get away from it. But I think about that, you know, like our levels now, they view them as normal, but you could go into any doctor and be like, my level's supposed to be this, historically speaking, and get testosterone because, you know, we're lower nowadays.
My question is, you know, testosterone is typically the muscle builder, the manly whatever substance. Why were
Said,
why
"Oh."
why were men considered more civilized when they were at peace? Why?
Because that's when misogyny was at its highest.
They had already conquered everything, so they were okay. All right,
Sarah,
I like
can you hit that
That's
button?
good.
You got enough. So I think you're talking about like back during that time, right?
Well, I'm talking about like 1800s, 1900s. You know, the civilized man didn't raise his voice. He didn't
Right.
get upset. He didn't. That was an emotional out response, and that was uncivilized.
Yeah.
So I mean, they had more testosterone, but that wasn't associated with it. So why is this new fad of being the
gotcha.
burly woodsman that can take care of himself, and you know, I can get in a bar fight, and
Yeah.
and, you
I
know,
was- I
Saw it as
why is
balls.
why is it so focused on testosterone when
Look at that
if it's
as a
higher
samurai.
in previous generations? And they conducted themselves as civility was a man. Why are we so focused on testosterone and the perception of, I don't know what you want to call it,
Masculinity?
Masculinity.
I think because the we're outweighed by the natural order of things. The natural order of things was the woman's more feminine, the man's more masculine, and now we're coming down to a level where men have lost their masculinity in a sense. But I mean, studies show that, not that we're becoming bitches, but
I mean, they used to wear
Become level.
wigs.
yeah. And then
yeah.
you have a rise in women who are, I mean, more women go to college, more women are are the breadwinners in the home. More women. I mean, it's the level's crazy, and you don't have these kids, these male kids that are going into labor jobs because it's the same thing: motivation, drive, all this stuff. So I think back then, in that time, the natural order of things were men were masculine and women were feminine, and they worked as a cohesive unit. It's becoming this off balance. It's becoming level where we're all feminists, but it's off balance because it's not the natural order of things in a sense. Essentially, is
in comparison to
yeah. So back then they work hard. You were a man, and then you were able to hold your emotions, and so you're well kept, you're strong, you're this rock, this pillar of the family. And the female, I don't know why they were always like, oh, she's emotional, but if you have somebody who isn't emotional, you have to have an emotional human to balance it out. But if you have a feminine part of the family, you have to have a masculine. Whether that's two females and one's masculine, or two males or whatever. But I think that testosterone played a level because it made hard work, it made doing the right thing feel good. Whereas like now we just don't feel like doing shit except for looking on our phone, and
Right.
we don't have drive to do things. We're more depressed. More males are depressed nowadays. So I think a lot plays into it. But
Do you not just think that it's finally us not suppressing other species, other women or other minorities, that we finally had our ego put in check?
Yeah,
that we're
absolutely. It's what
well,
it is.
maybe we shouldn't be the top of the
Right.
the hierarchy.
Let's
you
give
know?
Oh,
other
absolutely,
people a
yeah.
chance.
So I don't know. I've always looked at it as that, maybe more than the testosterone thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, I think that so that begs the question. So like in Egyptian culture, women were thought as like goddesses. They're the fucking they're the shit. Like kind of like a lion and a lioness. Lioness goes out and hunts and does everything. The male just practically sits around. You know?
Breeds.
Chills and
Yeah.
waits for
Yeah.
his dinner.
And protects the family when he has to, but tries not to. So I think it does, and like we're now our like egos and shit are our pride is getting hurt from the fact that like now they're like they have say so, they have they have rule in the home, and I think that is and unfortunately back in the day, like when a man felt like that or when he wasn't as masculine as the other men and shit like that, he would come home and take that out on his wife.
So
Because
when we
it's hurtful.
suppressed our emotions and refused to deal with them, we stunted ourselves and allowed
Yes.
other people to take our hierarchy from us.
Yeah, man. I think it's a mix of both. I don't think masculinity is wrong by no means, but
Right.
it would be nice to get all the testosterone masculinity back with the openness to hear emotions and
Right.
conversation.
Be a well-rounded person.
Yeah, for a man to fucking cry, to another
absolutely.
man
Right.
and tell him
about
that they love him.
equilibrium.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need fire to make stuff, but you don't want to burn down your city.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Push it. Apparently. What'd you say?
You need fire to.
Yeah, you need fire to make stuff, but you don't want to burn down your city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
So I mean, there's a place for that, but that's why I was thinking like the samurai with the garden thing. It's better to be a samurai with a garden than a gardener whenever war comes. It's like you can defend your garden if you're a samurai. You have the ability to fuck shit up, but if you're just this peaceful gardener guy, you're gonna get slaughtered and they're taking your flowers.
But
Right.
if you're a samurai trying to tend a garden, you're not going to be able to grow anything.
No. But you put your
You can't garden.
you've taken all right. You're like, all right, I've sharpened my skills. I'm at the peak of my samurai ability. Now I'm gonna start a garden, and then you learn to garden, and then like 10 years later, you're this peaceful ass warrior guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the warrior part fades.
Right.
Read a book, D.
Process.
You're a warrior at heart.
I'm a fan of that though. I'm
Yeah.
a fan of being emotional, and I didn't used to be until I met somebody who allowed me the space to do that, and she probably regrets that. But
No, I don't.
and but yeah, be open and the feelings and speaking and talking, and I can tell my guy friends that I love them, even though they have a very hard time saying it back. And like hugging them or whatever, showing affection to another male. And then, so I think like that, but the minute something happens, like in sight of her or somebody that I love, I fucking like go crazy, kind of like crazy. I don't really think, it's just like, I'm going to like kill this person. eventually. Like either that or like
Eventually.
I'm gonna fight him so much that he's gonna die. Maybe.
Yeah, you've got that protectiveness.
Yeah, or like when a fucking something happens or alarm goes off by accident and shit like that. Like I'm in the kitchen before she ever realized. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
ready to fuck shit up, but also have the emotions, have the talking, so be the samurai that also has a garden.
You're ready.
Be the
to-
warrior that practices while having a garden. Maybe
Yeah.
if the
Yeah.
rain.
Practice in your
yeah.
garden.
Yeah, chopping with
Yeah.
like
Chopping.
Chop some of your bamboo.
yeah with your katana.
Yes.
Ceramic-
Decorative cutting.
Katana. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right, hold
I'm
on.
ready to
Uh-oh.
sit
We
in
got
this
D's
chair.
questions coming.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
D's ready.
Good.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Sarah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oppenheimer or Barbie, and why?
You know what? I still want to see Oppenheimer, but I was reading some people's reviews about Barbie, and apparently like a bunch of women have been incredibly impacted by this movie, and I guess I'll choose Oppenheimer if I have to pick one, but I really want to see both kind of now.
Yeah. I do
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Will you be dressing up? Will you cosplay?
No. I don't
Will
think
you
so.
wear pink?
I don't think I even own
Shit,
pink.
yeah, on pink. No.
Yeah. I'll wear my wedding dress.
Full on.
Yeah.
I'll
A
take the
wedding
next
Barbie.
question. Oh,
Yeah.
was that it? Or?
Yeah, that was.
All right.
Unless you
I
want to.
dig it. No, I like that. I'm good with my answer.
Adam,
What's up?
do you know about the? Oh crap! Is it the LK99 supercapacitor that's recently out of Korea?
Okay,
All right,
99.
I think it's LK99. So there is a claim now that they've created a supercapacitor that can withstand the heat generated through electricity to improve our electrical grid and improve engineering to deliver that electricity.
Yeah.
Do you think it's legitimate, or do you think it's just another hoax?
I fucking hope it's legitimate. We have a lot of fall off with electricity. There's a lot of wasted electricity that feeds back into the system, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it fades off in the transmission lines and the transformers and everything. Fucking, it fades. You know, it goes back into the system that we don't use or it's wasted. If you had somewhere a capacitor that could store an amount until you use it, not a battery,
yeah.
but like a capacitor, like much better. So I hope so, because America needs something new, I guess, but it's in Korea, so hopefully they share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
steal it.
guys.
But that's legitimate. Yeah, it's fucking legit. I would hope that it would work. Yeah.
They've had claims in the past of having something similar or something better, but they've never been able to reproduce to what they've claimed. So
Yeah.
this is the new one.
Just like solar panels, there are all this stuff about them, all that, and I think that the highest it has ever been tested on a solar panel, like you're talking about, like highest quality, is like 20 to 25% efficiency. So that means like you're only getting like
Yeah, that sucks.
it baffles me. And then of course the batteries and stuff, but the claim on them, or like the claim with the solar shingle, right? It come out and it was sold and all these investors invested, and then they realized that it was a fucking joke. I mean, practically didn't work. And they just figured, well, we'll just say it and they'll give us funding and then we can make it real. And it didn't play out.
Sell it to the rich people and then make it better. And then, we have a
Didn't
new model.
That chick just got locked up for doing that shit. What is her name?
Theranos.
Yeah, the Theranos girl. She just did
But-
the same shit.
And sometimes it does work, but I always question when something new comes out. It's like, you need proof of concept too. Like you need to show people it works.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have videos of it showing it.
They did the test where like it floats or something that's supposed to show. I don't know. I didn't dig into it too well.
Yeah.
But they have a video of it to where it did some kind of test that supposedly worked. But
Damn it, man! I'll have to check it out
Yeah,
too.
I'll have to look
You were
into
right
that.
about its name.
LK99.
Okay, 99.
Yeah.
Damn it, man!
All right.
super neat.
Before I go further, did you hear about the true crime chick in Alabama that kidnapped herself?
Yes.
Kidnapped herself?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
sorry.
It's
outta here.
insane. They're trying to make laws and stuff now to make it a felony if you like falsify a kidnapping.
I thought that was like falsifying a police report.
I think,
But-
I guess right now maybe it's just a misdemeanor.
Son of a bitch.
Even then,
That's
they should
good.
just charge her with actual kidnapping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
there-
who cares
yeah.
who you did it to? It's like, if you can't kill yourself, then you can't kidnap yourself.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know?
that's a
Think
good one.
about-
Her
Yeah.
story was bad too.
All the wasted resources and everything that goes into looking for somebody. Like,
Kidnapped herself. And you say she's like a true crime podcaster or
I don't
reporter?
think she is, but like a bunch of people jumped on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Something
Yeah.
about this doesn't.
Do you
sit
think
right.
it would balance things out if they just took all of her stuff and burned it?
that'd be
Like
awesome.
that's her punishment?
They should definitely make her pay some kind of something back because that's a lot of wasted
Yeah.
resources.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. With the congressional meetings on UFOs, what did you take away from it, and what do you think the American people should take away from it?
Ooh.
It's real. It's on record. And we can't go back. But I think it's real and on record because we actually have the technology. And they're trying to cover up the fact that it's actually America. Or an ally. And they're, oh yeah, man, fucking aliens. But really, we're the ones
We
flying
have to
around
use it.
mutilating cows and shit.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Of course it's America.
we'll have to be the ones that use it, and when they see it, they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute!" Like
Yeah.
this whole
I was,
time
I
thought
was
that
watching
alien.
some of the shit and I didn't realize that it was on a loop. And I was like, that guy just talked like 20 minutes ago.
So, what do you think people should come away from it? Like, because to be honest, it's like you believe or you don't. And I'm at the point like, okay, you have it on record. What's that change? What's different?
Yeah.
What's
When do we get to meet them?
where's my fucking flying car?
Yeah.
You know, I was
Right.
promised a flying car and I got 144 characters. You know, I
Absolutely.
forgot who said that.
I don't
but
want flying cars.
It's an example.
I know, but I don't want them.
But what should we take away?
We should take away that they're fucking aliens.
Yeah.
What, how does that change our lives? What do
Be-
we need to do
It
about
doesn't.
Well,
And nothing. It just it changes the overall view of the universe. Because I mean, we could say, oh, why does it matter that we're not the center of the universe? Why does it matter that we revolve around the sun? You know, it just changes our perspective, and then on a long enough timeline, that has an impact that you can't even really measure. But it just changes stuff so much that it's like, okay, cool. Because I like to try to
Okay.
think sometimes where it's like if the sun revolved around the Earth, you know, and like we didn't know what all the that shit was, and like it gets dark, and I'm like, why the fuck is it dark? What is this earthquake? You know,
No.
but we know that stuff. It's like, okay,
So more it's important for those that didn't have any kind of fascination or interest in it to make
yeah,
that realization.
It's like quit calling people crazy that believe in this shit.
But
Right.
if you were already there, it doesn't do anything.
No, if you're already
Not
there,
really.
they're like, yeah, I know that. I
Yeah.
mean, thanks for putting it on record, but I know.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, when do I get to meet them, or teleport, or have the like mind reading device or something? Because like there's technologies that come along with that it would be great to have.
Yeah.
God,
Their
it would be
everyday
fucking
life.
terrible. Because you know the government would use it.
Oh, yeah.
if they're not already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they,
And then they'd tax us for them existing.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you want a mind reading
Absolutely.
device?
Yeah.
70%.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's horse shit? I know what you
I
said.
know what you said about me. Yeah, I think it's interesting that it's like now they're saying it. You know what I mean? Like what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen a substantial amount of increasing ads for military, like Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, and it's fucking. I'm like, we're definitely going to war soon,
Yeah.
ish. Like it could be in the next 5 years or whatever. The question is, are they going to be able to get everybody on board? Another question is, why are they bringing up aliens now to distract people and have another argument? Just like when they were like,
Yeah. What's
You
it the
know,
distraction from?
what's going on that we're not
Yeah.
really paying attention
I
to?
bet it's because we have, whenever the aliens hover over like the nuclear weapons things, and they
Yeah.
shut them down, they don't want our enemies to know that we can shut them down, because then they would launch them before we were
able to
there.
get
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Yeah,
Dig.
So many
Yeah.
questions, man.
that is absolute fact.
Those were all great questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I was terrified before you asked. I was like, God damn it!
I was too.
I know, how off guard are you gonna?
Yeah, I know.
catch me here?
I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, he's gonna have questions. What could it ever be about? Trying to determine what they were.
Yours was a toss up between the Barbie Oppenheimer and the true crime thing.
Have you
Yeah.
seen either
Yeah,
of
yes.
No. I don't see movies in theaters almost anymore.
Oh, let's suck this guy's dick for being ahead of the curve. Get out.
What? I want to.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The only reason I'd see, I wouldn't see Barbie for no reason, I guess. I was gonna say because it has my buddy in it from The Notebook, but
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Gosling.
I guess we'll have to
Yeah.
find someone to go.
I do enjoy him.
Like I want to see it, but
Yeah.
I'm in no hurry.
There's actually been backlash. I don't know
course.
if it's legitimate.
The
but-
critical
You know-
drinker didn't like it.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's a little misogynistic, lightweight. Like they're not like touching on it, but the things like he says are things that are said to the Barbie character. But I don't know what they could be mad about. It's like,
So many women that I've read, of course, just on Reddit. It's the only place I see anything, but have said like how seen they felt after like watching it,
oh,
Yeah.
and so of course there's backlash, misogyny.
'Cause
How
they-
dare you
they-
have the spotlight?
I think it probably because they satirically joke on the fact that
Absolutely.
like the whole set behind Barbie was like, yeah,
Yeah. Even
Men
Barbie, like the doll itself, was always limited to what she could wear and look like in
Blonde, white
activities.
bitch.
Yeah, like she didn't get a job until what, like the 70s, I think.
did
Yes.
she though?
I still don't see the problem.
I don't either, but people are fucking stupid. Yeah.
People aren't
They
stupid.
want to
It's
argue about
like,
something.
oh, Ken just parties and does nothing.
They're like,
And he
oh
has a
my
big
god.
Why aren't men mad?
Yeah.
Because who cares? I would love to not have a job and party.
It'd
No
be
shit.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Party till I die. Let's do it.
Yeah,
But then I think the idea of people feeling seen, those people should just be burned alive.
yeah.
Get out of
Maybe-
here. Then we'll see you.
Says the guy who's been seen his whole life.
Yeah, it's not that great. It's like whenever people they're like, oh, you know, if I had a buttload of money, my life
Yeah.
would be great. But then you listen to Jim Carrey, he's like, no, having money doesn't fix you.
Yeah,
It's
of
like
course
being
not.
seen
Yeah.
doesn't fix you.
Nope.
It's not that great.
it
As
helps.
he says from his own mansion and can
I
just
know, exactly.
disappear for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, but he paints for a living.
Yeah.
The man paints.
He can paint.
Painters are nothing. They're not even people. They're like DJs.
Nobody cares.
I don't even know what they're on
Are
about.
they robots or what do you mean they're not people?
I didn't know you could
I-
have a career about pressing the space bar on a computer. DJs do it every fucking weekend.
Yeah, I haven't.
If you've seen some TikTok people, you understand you don't have to have that many skills to have a living.
Right.
Ah, shit.
The people that get tipped $5 just to get up and do the duck dance every 5 seconds. dude.
Good
God,
lord.
I wouldn't do it. Keep your money.
Keep it.
I'm not
I
doing this
personally
fucking
think they're
dance.
almost like enslaved, like they have to be in that room. And they
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely so.
Why else would you do that?
Taco
That's
time.
all the time. Thank you so much for coming back, Danny. We appreciate
problem.
everything,
Stop
man.
fucking
Appreciate
singing
your
while he's
time.
addressing you.
Yeah, we appreciate.
Disrespect. Cut his mic.
He said, yeah.
We appreciate you coming out, man. Appreciate your time away from family. Let the family know we said we appreciate it.
Oh, what up, fam?
Thanks, Steve.
Ian, yeah, fuck off, you know. But yeah, that was another episode. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Welcome. I was
Thank
going to say, you don't have anything to say to me. You
I
forgot
do.
about me at the beginning. Forgot about me at the end.
I you don't forgot
I've
again.
forgotten about you now. So
Uh-huh.
Let's put her in Barbie world.
that was
Barbie
episode
World.
163. Thank you for coming. This is Wildly Uninteresting Podcast.
I would sing, but I was told not to.
He's a snake. Wildly Uninteresting Podcast.
Podcast.
Wow.